talking about flashing lights, baby. Flashing lights everywhere.
Niggas was saying shit about me. They didn't even fucking know me. This is my story. This is what I was doing when wasn't nobody looking.
Y'all don't know what goes on in practice or the locker room.
But left his feet.
Damn.
Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa, whoa! It is the eve of Black History Month, so with that in mind, let's get everything out right now. We need a productive, healthy February, toxic-free, but it's still January, so y'all got one more day to get it going.
Wait, he said get everything out now.
Out now. Okay, we got to honor the month.
Black History.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's just two people's birthdays, man. It ain't got nothing to do with Black history. It ain't our history. It's birthdays, brother.
Okay.
It's birthdays. Abraham Lincoln's birthday and Frederick Douglass' birthday. And they just made it into, it was Black History Week, and then they gave it a month. So,
750.
And we got the shortest month, huh?
It wasn't our, it was a white man's birthday. I'm just be honest here. It was Abraham Lincoln's birthday.
What's crazy is Black History Month, that shit costs. You got Valentine's Day, that shit costs. I mean,
Super Bowl, All-Star
Super Bowl.
It's the only time of the month I actually start.
Black people gotta spend.
Taking applications for the sisters, go on dates and shit.
All-Star Weekend.
Date sisters on Black History Month. We'll go on dates and you know what I'm saying?
This is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog
Go
Fantasy.
to the Hilton and all kind of shit.
As always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us. And we got Brandon Jennings, back from his trip from Milwaukee, and Rashad McCants. Where's the crown at?
I gotta take a break, man. Yesterday
Crown
was
break.
a doozy, man. I did too much yesterday, man. That motherfucker was glowing yesterday.
He realized that shit was wrong. Shit got back hot, like, God damn, I was wrong. God damn it.
I had to take that motherfucker off.
Take it off, yeah.
Shit.
And Streetball legend, the Professor, will be joining us shortly. Brandon, ooh, okay. Look at us, sound effects. That shit scared me.
What was it?
I ain't hear
The Professor.
Oh, the Professor.
Oh.
Brandon, you were out in Milwaukee this weekend, turning up with some Bucks legends. What's the mood like in Milwaukee with the Doc Rivers hiring, and our former players and fans optimistic?
What legends was out there?
Brandon Jennings.
No, you said, yeah, former.
What?
You said former legends.
Brandon was there.
No, he can't hang out with himself.
John McLaughlin,
Legend.
Who?
Sidney Moncrief,
Sidney Moncrief, legend.
Scott Williams.
Scotty.
Scott Williams was there.
It's Dolores Wednesday.
I'm not even gonna say nothing. Just, yeah, okay. So people that played for Milwaukee at some point.
They have their jerseys retired too.
Bucks legends.
They have their jerseys retired
Speak
too.
on it.
All of them?
John McLaughlin and Sidney Moncrief for sure.
Okay.
Sidney
That
Moncrief, Hall of Fame.
third one you said, isn't it? The third one you said?
What third one?
You said another name.
Gil,
No, I
please.
said two of them have their jersey retired.
No, what was the other person?
William Scott.
Scott Williams.
Oh, yeah. There was a jersey up there?
Gil,
I don't know Bucks.
can Milwaukee salute their legends?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know Bucks. I'm just saying.
culture?
Desmond Mason.
Who?
Desmond Mason.
Desmond Mason.
Yes. There's
From
was out
Seattle?
there.
From Seattle Supersonics?
And also Milwaukee Bucks, Gil.
From Seattle Supersonics?
And the Bucks of Milwaukee.
Oh, okay.
He played
That's
well.
a
He
career.
played well in Milwaukee.
He did. I saw his numbers.
Yeah.
He did.
Brandon
Yeah.
Jennings representing tough crowd. But what's the mood like out there? Are fans optimistic or?
I mean, I don't know.
Okay, well,
I don't know. I mean, it's only been one game. I mean, you know.
That's all it take, right?
Yeah, as long as they don't have Dame Lillard playing like Rodney Stuckey anymore, like he was in the beginning.
That's how he playing right now?
That's how he was playing in the beginning. They had him playing.
At the beginning of the game?
The trade
In the season, like they had him playing like just
out there.
yeah.
So, here's what's cracking in the arena today. Tyrese Halliburton says the NBA's player participation policy is a stupid rule, but is that facts or cap? LeBron posted a cryptic tweet after the Lakers lost to the Hawks Tuesday night, but is time up, and for who? And the Professor joins us to talk about Streetball and the impact of the And One mixtape on basketball culture. He's a legend. You already know.
Damn, that's
What
my shit.
Foot Locker, Foot Action. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Gil. Legend. And one mixtapes of legends.
But before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. If you have not done so already, download the app. Use promo code GIL. They will match your first deposit up to $100. And we do MostlyFans at the end of every show. If you send us a good question in the chat with your Underdog Fantasy username, we use it on the show, we will give you a $50 bonus. If you send us a video at mostlyfansgil@gmail.com, up to 30 seconds. It could be 5 seconds, 10 seconds, all the way up to 30 seconds, and we use that on the show. We'll give you a $100 bonus. And they do not have to be basketball questions. Obviously, we're a basketball show, but we talk about life, culture, pretty much anything. So y'all can ask us anything, and I mean anything. And if it's a good question, we may include it on the show. And if you can't watch with us live on YouTube, we got audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast from. Gil, we are currently at 497,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel.
That's what's up.
Minimal smoke, no smoke for that.
He wanted 500. He wanted 500 though.
Just a small. I mean, but we're gonna get there. Okay, no, it's okay.
So we
Don't work.
It's not working. Oh, okay. Can you press the button?
Okay.
A little bit. It's an important accomplishment. But when we get,
I didn't know we were celebrating before we get to the celebration.
we need. It's the pre-celebration.
Okay. I mean,
But,
it's 500, you get the smoke.
We need your help.
497, goddamn it, shit.
It's close.
We need 3K more.
Yeah.
We are on the precipice of 500,000 subscribers. As you may recall, Gil is giving away some bread. Once we get to 500K, I believe you're giving away $10,000. We're gonna give $500 a piece to 20 lucky fans. So once we hit that 500K mark,
Damn, 20 people? God damn.
and that's
I mean, okay, that's cool. 10.
your decision.
I mean, they voted 20, but 10 is just 10 people. But 20, you gotta really go down. But 20 people, fine.
So once we reach 500K, on that next show, we will be giving away $10,000. Go ahead, tell your friends, family, the work, former work, current work, future work. Subscribe to the show. That's a good entryway. You watch Gil Arena? I do too.
I love it, man. I love it.
like it.
Bro, you adapting quite nicely.
Thank you.
I like it.
love that
A
shit.
lot of them
That
just-
shit sound good, didn't
You a
it?
Gil's Arena show? fan?
Future work, old work, present work. Shit, I gotta use that for the intro.
Somebody out there has gotten some work using Gil's Arena.
For sure.
Oh yeah, you see that last episode? Yes, I did. Okay,
did.
let's go on a date. All right, let's start the show off with an interesting story involving you. What?
I don't have an attitude. Well, technically I do have an attitude. I'm on demon time. Right? These is technically black forces. Right? But they're not, okay? I don't have black forces, but these is black forces. That's my mood right now.
What happened?
Huh?
What happened?
Nothing.
Oh.
So sometimes you don't wake up and just be like, I'm on one today? Okay.
Ask him again.
What happened?
What happened about what?
He told me to ask you what happened. Like, why you on demon time?
Because he thinks Brunson is a superstar.
Gil, no, okay, look.
Don't.
We got to eliminate this East Coast, West Coast beef. Did we not learn anything from Pac and Biggie? We got to move on,
I
Gil.
know.
He said
The Knicks are third in the East right now. Show a little bit of respect.
a superstar.
They don't even.
No,
Like,
it was
not
not the
just ask,
but that wasn't
define
the conversation.
superstar.
That
Like,
No,
wasn't
okay.
that wasn't the conversation.
I said for Brunson them and the Knicks to get over the top, I said there needs
need-
to be a star
They
player.
need a
in front
number
of-
one option.
number one
Another
option.
star.
He disagreed.
Another star.
Jalen Brunson is the number one option.
Jalen Brunson is a star, Gil. He's a star.
Okay, I said earlier, if I put Brunson on Suns, right, he becomes the fourth option. Now, if Brunson is the fourth option, how good is the fucking team? Correct, right? Mm-hmm. If Brunson is the number fourth option, that means that team is good as fuck, right? Mm-hmm. Right? So if he's the best player on his team, what does the fourth option look like? Josh Hart? So if he's on a better team and he's the fourth option, his comparison will be Josh Hart on his team. What does that look like? Yeah, it's embarrassing, right? So that lets you know how bad the team is if he's number one and that's the fourth option.
But they're 13 and 2.
Knicks-
They're 13 and 2. They're winning. They're
I think 14-2 now, third in the East.
So they can't be
Third
too
in the
bad.
Eastern Conference.
So
They can't be too bad.
So no. So because they're 14-2, so before they're 14-2, that means he's a superstar.
No,
We never said he was a superstar.
Don't go down
Never
that road.
said that.
Don't go down that road. You're gonna get a
I
headache.
said that Brunson is the number one option. He don't need.
If you're a number one option, that means you're a superstar.
Well, then he's a
Right.
superstar.
Right? I mean, you have to be.
So is
like,
he? So
you
if
have
that,
to be the.
what you just said, that means he's a superstar because he's the number one option on the Knicks.
So that's what you're saying. You're saying he's a superstar.
I never said that, but you just said it for me.
I mean,
So
the
thank you.
franchise guy is the.
So look,
Some- there's
what I
right?
said is you don't need to bring a number one option in with Jalen Brunson. You need to bring someone in that can complement him because they're already playing well. They're third in the East. If you bring someone in that can complement him,
Like who?
Zach LaVine.
Fuck no.
If Zach LaVine gets there, who's the number one option if Zach LaVine gets there?
Is Zach LaVine the number one option in
Take
Chicago
care.
right now?
Is he the number one option right
In
now?
Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is DeMar?
Second.
So DeMar's number 2 behind Zach LaVine.
Yeah.
Bulls ninth in the East. Just point that out. Knicks,
So
third.
if he was the number one option, why would the number one option try to get out of there instead of building around the number one option?
What does that got to do with who's the number one option? Because he wants to leave.
Because you're not going to come to New York and become a number one option when we already got one. And we're playing well.
Hey,
come here and play number 2 or number 3 and let us play better. Because
Like I remember that. Like this is what I caught a headache on. Right, he's saying that, right? And then I asked him what KG was in Minnesota, right? Number one option, right? KG's the number one option in Minnesota, right? That means whoever number 2 and 3 is going to be below him. And I said, all right, if when KG went to Boston, what option was he? He put him at 3. How good is the fucking team if KG, the ticket, is number 3 on a team? That means that team is that damn good if Kevin Garnett is the third option, which they won a championship because your third option is Kevin Garnett, right? So if Brunson is your number one option, how the fuck you gonna win? I'm just sorry.
Kevin Garnett did not have to leave to go to Boston. Number one, because he could have stayed in Minnesota and stayed the number one option.
Cool, okay.
But he left because he didn't want to be there anymore.
Okay, cool. But
so whatever team he picked, he could have been a number one option on those teams.
He could have. But
so when he went to another team that had a number one option, that means that he now becomes less.
Then.
Yeah. So why would Jalen Brunson go anywhere?
I didn't say why would he. I'm saying if he does.
But he's not.
Okay, I just let you talk. You said he didn't have to leave, which he didn't. But he did leave, and he went there. There was already a number one option, which made him go back to his place, which made him number 3. So if Brunson left or he got traded to a better team with better players, he has to fit in, right? If KG would have stayed the number one option, that means his 2 is not that good. His number 3 option's not that good. Just like when Kevin Love was the number 1 player, right? When he went with a better team, he became the 3rd option behind LeBron and Kyrie, right? He was the number 1 option, but when he got with a better team, he had to fit in where he got in, which
that's
means
not the conversation.
That was the conversation.
No, the conversation was Jalen Brunson does not have to go nowhere. We're not talking about Jalen Brunson
No one
going
has
anywhere.
to go anywhere.
So we're talking about,
has to go anywhere.
the New York Knicks being a better player is because Jalen Brunson is the number 1 option, and in order for them to try to win a championship, you bring another player in with him. You don't go say, oh, Jalen Brunson go and play with the Suns, and they would go over the top. Because, fuck that. Why would you do that when all I need is another piece for me?
So bringing in Zach LaVine is enough?
No, but so if
to win a championship for the Knicks?
To compete for one?
If Kevin Love is the number 1 option in Minnesota, right? And he's the number 1 option. We know what he played like. Imagine what you have to bring in for him to stay the number 1 option. For him, I want you to think about it. For him to stay the number 1, Kevin Love, sir, for him to stay number 1, what type of talent are you bringing in? I'm pretty sure it won't be no fucking LeBron James or Kyrie to push his ass to 3. Has to be someone who's under him, kind of like what Wiggins or anyone under him. Because anybody that goes above him or better than him, it makes him number 2.
Isn't that why he left, though?
He didn't leave, he got traded, sir.
So isn't that why they traded him? Because he wasn't a good number 1 option?
Thank you.
But they didn't trade Jalen Brunson.
Not yet.
No,
but again,
not at all.
He wasn't.
He's the number 1
He was a number 1 option. He just wasn't a good number 1 option. So
Jalen Brunson is a good number 1 option.
How many teams are there? 30?
How is Jalen Brunson?
There's a number 1 player on every team.
Yeah.
Don't mean they're actually number 1 players, sir.
What are you talking about?
Every team has a go-to guy.
But none of that
don't
makes
mean
sense. If Jalen Brunson is the #1 guy for a team that's 3rd in the East, how does that not make any sense that he's a good #1 guy? Because he's 6'1" and unathletic? They're winning. He's a winner, known winner. And he's taken the fucking franchise who's been having trouble winning. Now they're winning. And now we got a problem with it because he's 6'1", unathletic, and he don't
the
fit
Knicks ain't been having trouble winning.
that's your feel.
I don't want to hear all that, man.
3rd in the West right now. Let's keep this thing moving, Gil. We veered a little bit.
That's your
Come on, man.
feelings. Right?
Jalen Brunson is proven to do what he's doing right now. Killing motherfuckers.
Knicks 3rd.
Is he better than Isaiah Thomas was when he was killing? Okay. Next question.
Does he need to be?
No.
So what the fuck is the point of that?
I just said pointless shit like that.
Jersey sales, please.
Let's keep this thing moving and shaking.
Well, that hurts. That's gonna hurt his feelings too. Jersey sales.
The NBA released their top-selling jerseys
I ain't
list
bringing back up. I ain't
for
bringing
the
the
first half
topic
of
back
this
up
season.
yesterday. I ain't coming here to bring up the old shit.
The
I'm
NBA
already cooked.
The NBA released their top-selling jerseys.
You asked me to ask? Okay, go. Yeah, let's go to these top jersey sellers. Hey. No, don't look away. Look up there. Look up there, sir. Remember your argument yesterday about superstar? Look up there.
So Steph is holding down the top spot, followed by Tatum, Bron, Wemby, and Giannis in the top 5. So we also see that Maxi's number 9.
Woo, what?
Higher.
Woo, wait, hold on. Don't just go by that. Don't just go by that. Don't just go by that.
I knew this was coming.
Don't go by that.
I knew this was coming.
He asked me, was Embiid a superstar? Oh, no, not a superstar, a megastar.
I didn't ask you none of that. I didn't ask you nothing about Embiid. We didn't even mention Embiid.
How is a megastar being beat by a teammate who's not even an all-star, not an all-NBA player? He ain't even all-weekly, right? We're talking about the MVP of last year. The dude who's leading the NBA in scoring, the one who's ahead of everybody by miles in the MVP voting is getting beat by his teammate in jersey sales.
Yeah, but Gil,
Ain't no but.
Maxey may be higher than Embiid, and that may be surprising, but as Sixers fans have pointed out, they already have Embiid jerseys. So
I think Golden State fans already have Kevin. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm smart enough. Don't play that game. Don't play that game. I'm pretty sure everyone for the last 20 years or however long Steph has been reigning champ, they have his jersey also. He ain't even changed his number. Okay? Jason Tatum and LeBron ain't changed nothing. I don't want to hear none of that.
But you said Jason Tatum not a superstar.
Giannis ain't changed his.
You said Jason Tatum wasn't a superstar.
Who said that?
You did.
Who?
Did I just say you? You.
I know you said me.
You said that.
That's a fact wrong. Kenyon said that, sir.
Y'all both agreed.
No.
You both agreed.
Kenyon
Actually,
said.
Kenyon sat here and said, "Oh, I forgot about Jason Tatum."
No, he didn't. He said he's.
I watched the whole
He's on the
clip back
tweening.
yesterday,
He's on the
bro.
tweening. He said it. He's on the tweening.
No,
I
you
didn't say
said he
nothing.
was teetering.
He said teetering. I didn't say nothing.
Wait, is it superstar and megastar?
Megastar. I didn't say nothing. I did live today. I did live right before this. I said exactly. He's in the HOV lane. And you said, is he a superstar? He's
You would
in
never
the
say.
HOV
You
lane.
would never say yes or no.
So don't say I did.
Is he or not?
Again, don't say I did.
Is
You
he?
just said I
You got
did.
a chance right now to
Wrong.
clear the air. Is he a superstar?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Megastar.
Is
Megastar.
Giannis?
Megastar.
Is Giannis a superstar?
No.
So why is he number 5?
Wait. No, Giannis is a superstar. Megastar, though.
No, I'm not a megastar.
Yeah, but superstar.
Superstar, yeah.
Superstar, yeah. So a superstar and megastar.
Okay, so this is the problem. He don't know the difference between mega superstar, right? There's some players who are superstars, right?
Yep.
We have a new category now?
Okay.
No, for sure. No, hell yeah. Hell yeah, it's a category.
I thought it was,
Nigga,
I thought it
you a
was
star,
superstar,
a superstar, or a
but now it's mega
megastar?
superstar?
There's 3 levels.
Yeah,
There's,
so mega,
it's 3 levels.
So there's
I
mega.
can't even believe this right now.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. No, that's a fact. That's a
But
fact.
there's a fact.
You said Luka wasn't a superstar.
He's not.
So why is he number 6?
Why is he number 6?
Because he's a superstar.
Why is he number 6?
Jersey sales.
Why is he number 6?
No, Lucas is.
Wouldn't he be 1, 2, 3?
He's number 6.
6. Ooh.
Because the other guys in front of him are superstars too.
Wait, I mean, they are?
Yes.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 superstars.
Who said?
It's only
But
two.
didn't Kenyon say there was only 2 superstars?
Kenyon
But
not
there's
here.
only
All right, I guess
It's only
Kenyon.
It's only 2 megastars on
There,
that list.
thank you.
It's only 2 number 1 and number 3. It's only 2 megastars. Everybody else is a superstar and a star.
That's the same thing Kenyon said, and I said Jason Tatum is in that megastar. He's in the megastar lane.
Yes.
If he wins a championship,
Yes.
he will be considered the
Yes.
face.
I give you that.
Right? There's only really 2 faces at one time. So as long as LeBron and Curry's in there, Jason Tatum is the next up. So when Bron retires, it'll be Steph and Tatum. When Steph and LeBron goes, it'll be Tatum and whoever's next.
Yeah.
In the Megastar.
Yeah,
Mega.
Yeah, Megastar is only 1 in 3.
See, the
And-
superstar is guys that have this aura that just can't turn it over. There's something about this, the market, people don't like them. It's something that keeps them from being mega. Mega means.
Are we using your criteria for everything?
Yeah, I'm glad we're gonna use general managers on how they
So
think.
why do I have to use theirs? Why can't I just use my own?
Because this ain't about you.
Why is it not? It's my opinion and my perspective. It should be about what I think.
But the NBA has different than you.
No, but
Right,
everyone has a different ones. Everybody's list not gonna be the same on who's superstars and who megastars and what
No. At the
criteria is.
NBA.
Who do you think a Megastar is?
Huh?
Who do you think a Megastar is right now?
Kobe Bryant is a megastar.
Okay.
Michael Jordan was a megastar.
Okay.
They're megastars.
Okay.
LeBron James.
Dr. J.
LeBron
Megastar.
James.
Yes. Okay.
Steph
Keep
Curry.
going.
So I'm gonna stop.
Steph Curry.
I'm just gonna stop there. I don't want
Okay,
to
I know
keep
you
going.
will. Okay, so I'll tell you who they have is.
But I know what
Mega-
superstars are.
Okay, that's cool. There's a lot.
I know what superstars are, what
Okay.
I think they are, but you may think differently. So why can't we just have different opinions?
I'm not talking about superstars because there's a lot of superstars.
You think that I'm gonna just sit here and be like, oh, Otis Smith's criteria of what megastar is supposed to be mine? I don't give a fuck about what he thinks.
Then we don't give a fuck about yours.
Exactly. So why can't we just end it with what we ended it with yesterday? You believe this, I believe this. Let's move on.
Gentlemen, the eve of Black History Month. Just
So
keep
we're
that in mind.
gonna say what it was considered a megastar in the NBA terms. They had Wilt Chamberlain as a megastar.
Who had that?
Wilt Chamberlain as a megastar. Bill Russell wasn't. Because he was an activist back then, white versus black, they kind of handicapped him as he was.
They smeared doo-doo on his wall.
Yeah, so he wasn't, so he didn't get into the super. They got to do with all the bitches and all that. He was a rock star. Okay, so we can understand the difference. Okay, Julius Erving, Afro, ABA, we got it, right? They said Kareem would have been a megastar, but he had a bad attitude. No one liked him. He didn't come across personality.
But let me just stop you with the Kareem. Game of Death with Bruce Lee. Airplane. I'm just saying he may not have been personable with the media, but he was a larger than life figure. I would say he's a megastar. He could roll in any country in the world, and they'd be like, "Oh,
I appreciate you, Josiah, for that interjection.
And then when Magic came, they was like, "Okay, we're gonna give it to you." So that's why Magic.
Kareem never opened a theater with unlimited strawberry soda refill.
Okay, so at least we on the same category. If you had to put him.
But Kareem was a megastar before Magic came in and pushed him out the paint, took over his megastar.
Okay, so Magic, Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, Allen Iverson. I wrote, they had Grant Hill, he said he never got there. Anthony Hardaway never got there. Kobe Bryant, megastar. Bron, megastar. KD, he said he's just missing something. There's something he's missing. They don't know what it is.
KD wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say it either. Nobody wouldn't, right? I'm pretty
Why
sure.
does why does he get to say
Okay,
it?
Vince Carter never got there, but he was huge as shit.
He was never a megastar?
Never got there, but he was huge, so he wasn't.
He was a superstar.
Says who?
The guy who was sitting in Toronto, he's sitting in Toronto when Toronto wasn't even a popular country.
What about all the people who were watching Vince Carter play? We all like, hey, that's a megastar.
Yeah, he was a megastar.
Boing, boing, boing,
But never
boing.
got. You know when they say they never got there, that means there's something that happened that put them in another lane.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, okay, you get it.
No,
Like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course you.
I'm not gonna sit there.
But it don't matter.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I get it's Tracy,
Tracy McGrady just never got there, right? Injuries, this and that. But he was in the HOV lane. He just never injuries and all that.
Let me ask you a question about T-Mac, Gil. You pull up to China with T-Mac, how many people are showing up?
Nigga, hundreds of thousands.
So how would you tell me that's not a megastar?
Because he never got there. Overall, he never. Why you think he got cut out of the 75?
Yeah, but you're a megastar there, but can you do that here?
Yeah, but does it matter?
Yes, it does.
I'm just asking.
Huh? Why is he not in the 75?
So China
because the stats and his stats because he got
China
hurt.
have more people than the United States?
Because the stats he got hurt.
Huh?
Yeah.
How many more?
Like 3, 4 times.
Do you want to do
3, 4 times? So you're saying that because he's over there, he can do it over there, and he can't do it over here. He's a megastar over there, but he's not over here.
What does China have to do with the American standard?
It's the world.
Are you?
I get the world.
I get the world.
I get the world. But if you can't do it here, then
He
like,
did.
okay, you get 100,000 over there. We don't know what's going on. That's fine.
But
Good for
T-Mac
them.
got love here too. It's not to say
No,
he was
that's
just,
fine. But the same love is going to go from if Steph's here, if LeBron's here, anywhere they go, it's going to be the same love. Like, I don't know if guys got that type of
Do y'all
that
think
aura.
like, people got hurt? They didn't get to finish.
You ain't
their
got that aura.
career off. He didn't. He had the. He was in the lane. He just got hurt. Like that. It just happened. Yao, they said, well, you know, not American standards, but yeah. Curry, Mega,
Megastar.
Bird, Mega. Then the new school, they said Ja,
Yeah.
if he gets out of his own way. So he's
I
not a
believe
megastar yet, but he's on the fast track. He don't get it. Hat too tight. Luka, game doesn't translate for kids like that. Joel Embiid, he's a superstar. Never one to take that extra leap. Zion, he still has time, but he's in his way. Tatum, yes. Something about Greek is just, we don't know what it is, but he's there. Wemby probably will be. Shea has to leave OKC to hit that because as of right now, nobody really knows who he is. You don't even know what his team record
That's
is.
who New
You
York
gotta
need.
look at that. Huh?
That's who New York need. At the point guard.
LaMelo Ball, he's in that lane. Anthony Edwards is in that lane. Jokic, his game is not sexy enough and never will be.
is it that or that he just doesn't give a fuck? He
It
rather
don't matter if
just
he
be
gives a
It's
fuck. Who's
aura,
buying?
bro. It's aura.
Who's out there saying I want to be Jokic?
It's aura. It's aura. It's marketing.
Now I'm glad he said something about China. You said T-Mac is because he sold in China.
I said T-Mac big
a
in
super-
China. Not so if we're talking globally, right? So I just as a hypothetical, Gil, I'm a music artist. I sell 0 albums in America, but I sell 10 million anywhere else.
I.e. Jimi Hendrix. Go ahead.
But I go 10 times platinum anywhere else in the world. To me, that still signals megastar status, right? It doesn't have to just be relegated to what your standing is in America. So if you tell me T-Mac pulls up to China and he's getting a reception like Michael Jackson would,
Well, like Michael Jackson.
like fans passing, you tell me hundreds of thousands of people
what?
pulling up to the airport. That's what.
No cap.
That's what you said.
The airport would be shut down if Michael Jackson came.
Fair.
No cap.
Fair.
That's the difference.
But a rock star level of reception when I pull up.
Is that happening here?
No.
Okay.
For me, because I'm a
now
T-Mac
since we know what the
No.
standard is of being a megastar, well, fuck it, you're looking at one right here then.
McGill's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy.
No,
Big time
motherfucker.
show.
I'm a mega. From y'all standards, I'm a megastar.
Gil, you do have the best basketball show on the planet.
Nah, this ain't no shit. We talking about basketball. We talking about basketball status, sirs. Basketball status. That means I'm a megastar compared to what y'all talking about then.
Do you feel like you're a megastar?
Well, I mean, right?
yes or no, B?
I was an Adidas guy, right?
You can't
Now-
even answer the questions.
I'm an Adidas guy, right? Me, T-Mac, Duncan, right? KG,
Chauncey.
and then Chauncey. I outsold Chauncey, Kevin, and Duncan combined. I was number 2 for 1 year. And then I overtook Tracy McGrady for the hottest shoes in China. Now, look up there, sir. Now you can look.
I didn't know he was in court today, Gil, but
Now-
here we are.
These jersey sales was in the Olympics, in Beijing Olympics. The Redeem Team. I know if y'all seen the movie, I was not on that motherfucking team, right? I was not on the team, but my jersey it was selling number 6 in China over LeBron, James, D. Wade, Dwight Howard, and Yao Ming, and all of those was playing on that team. The only person on the team that beat me out in jersey sales was Kobe Bean Bryant.
And
So-
somehow you could
so
don't
am I
consider
a-
yourself a superstar.
No, but so am I a mega star?
You're a superstar.
Fuck no.
You're a superstar.
No, no. That was the only thing you was right about.
Oh,
I didn't realize how big I was.
okay. So you were wrong about that.
I was wrong about that.
Okay. God, you admit something, man. Fuck.
So you got something right.
You just like pulling teeth with this thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy.
I
Whoop,
just
whoop.
want to be
got something
right.
right. You got
Want to be
something
right.
right.
Sometimes,
Can y'all
yo.
nap it? Can y'all send each other?
You got something right.
Can we virtually? Gil, it is the eve of Black History Month.
I got something right.
We have other things to talk to. You are a megastar to me, Gil, because you write my checks. At any moment, if that's not.
I'm just saying, you know.
So
I may
according
move
to
you off the
Otis
HOV
Smith's
line.
list, T-Mac and Vince and none of these guys would never.
They're not megastars.
they're not megastars.
You're a superstar, though.
The criteria was people who leave something on the game that changes history.
Yes.
They have an impact on something. And he said something that I didn't realize. He said, I don't know if you know how big he was, but there was a point, and probably still today, that jersey number 0 is more worn than the number 23 now for like the last 10 years.
Yep.
More people identify with 0 in my story than they did with 23.
A lot of zeros in the NBA cooking right now.
And football.
No, it is.
There's 0 in football too now.
Let's say that again.
The number 0 is the most worn jersey in sports over 23.
In sports, basketball, football.
Where is that?
Sport.
Where is that document?
Y'all you want to Google that, Susan?
Because I know you got the team always putting a bunch of lists. You be up there practicing up there. I just drive over here. I be like, I don't know what we talking about, man. Put the shit on the board. Let's cook. I don't got no.
I'm pretty sure.
Cue the image. Cue the image.
Hey,
I don't got none of that shit. But I want to see the documentation for all this shit you be bringing up, man. I gotta see this
I'll
shit.
just make up shit. I mean, I'm pretty sure you've never noticed the number 23 in football like that.
I noticed the number 23 who wore it. Who wore the number 23?
Michael Jordan. And LeBron James.
LeBron James.
But when you go to AAU and all that, do you see a 23 on every team? Pretty sure you see a 0 now. And in football. I opened up football.
Let's talk about.
Thanks to Jason Tatum and Westbrook.
Yeah, let's talk
And
about.
Dame. You know, yeah, some zeros out there that kept the movement going.
Let's talk about your favorite team, the Lakers of Los Angeles. That's not a. That's not.
Hey, yo, that is gonna really start some shit. The star, superstar, megastar. My bad, but yeah, that's.
I'm saying based on things are going.
Because guys gonna feel away.
But based on things are going in Lakers
Not
land
if
right
it's
now, that
subjective.
woo-woo was very inappropriate.
It's a subjective conversation. No one's
Personality.
gonna feel
There's
that
not
type of way.
objectives.
Yeah, but everybody thinks they're a megastar, and it's like just because they go outside and. It's
Goddamn right, I'm a fucking megastar. Nobody gonna tell me I'm not. I'm
You're
gonna
not.
fuck about what nobody says.
Nah, but you're not.
And if you say I'm not, you're a hater.
Nah, but
You're a hater
reality
if you
is
say I'm not.
reality is real.
Because if
Reality is reality,
you
though.
say you cold, who the fuck am I to say you're not?
No, that's fine.
Your sales.
All right.
The people when you go to do a concert.
If I sell one to one person, man, I'm a rock star. Goddamn, one motherfucker bought it. One motherfucker bought it.
That's cool.
Based on the nigga that came from nothing. I got one motherfucker that bought it.
I know, but that's
come on.
That's not reality.
Come on.
Right?
Like we talking.
Like this. Like Kendrick Lamar, right, is probably one of the best rappers, right? Kendrick, right? He's probably one of the best rappers, right? Kendrick Lamar,
No, go ahead.
right?
Kendrick is a tough name for you, though.
Kendrick Lamar is probably one of the best rappers moving right now, right? He's a superstar, right?
Yeah, I'm washed, so I can't tell you.
Drake will be a megastar. You see the difference, right? One is probably gonna beat the other one out rapping, but the other one just has something that the other one doesn't have that pushes into a whole nother, like Bad Bunny and The Weeknd. They have the it factor that pushes them over everybody else.
It's just the it factor. Yeah,
It's just the it factor.
It's an aura. It's an aura thing.
It's an aura.
Is it?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Or is it a machine behind you called marketing?
Man, listen, it could be a machine, all that. It could be all that, but man, if you corny, but listen, if you corny and you
talk about how his machine.
Man, listen, that machine is one thing.
We do have the professor pulling up
like a machine like this, McDonald's, right? We have McDonald's,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right, McDonald's is a machine, right?
Hors d'oeuvres.
Have y'all ever seen
Bro,
any
listen, man,
unattractive
you can have the
people
machine all you
in
want,
the
but-
ads of McDonald's? Have you seen the sloppies of the sloppies eating McDonald's on the commercials in their ads? Nah, right? There's beautiful people eating McDonald's selling it to everybody else. Ooh, yeah, this is great. They don't have the people who's actually ordering it. They don't have the people who's actually ordering McDonald's because that don't look good in sales. So they go get attractive people to move their product, right? Yeah, this is a machine.
So let's talk about another machine.
Get your face right. Get on the covers. I'm pretty sure Craig Mack ain't gonna be on you. That's a
Unnecessary. I'm just
saying.
Unnecessary correlation.
Flavor Flav. I'm pretty sure, you know.
Again, unnecessary.
You know what I mean? You don't want to sell a whole lot of copies of that.
Very unnecessary.
That's just a blink ass CD.
So Lakers dropped their second straight game Tuesday night to the Hawks in Atlanta, and things
I told
started.
y'all I was on one already, so I don't know what y'all even.
It's Black History Month.
You did warn us that you were wearing the Adidas comparable black Air Force.
Black Air Forces. They're green, but they're black. Army mode.
So Lakers dropped their second straight game Tuesday night to the Hawks in Atlanta. Things are starting to unravel. Past few weeks, we've seen Austin Reeves avoid giving Darvin Ham dap, Anthony Davis walking out a huddle while Coach Ham was diagramming the play. And Monday, during the Lakers' loss to the Rockets in Houston, cameras caught LeBron giving Ham this look. It was brief, but it was impactful. Gil, you are fluent in Bronese. What does this look LeBron is giving to Ham mean to you?
Man, he wasn't even looking at Ham. He was looking at the dude, man, that Ham was talking to, and he was trying to see what he was saying.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. So that's fair.
I think.
So then let's move forward to Tuesday. Tuesday before the Hawks game with AD out, Christian Wood assumed Darvin Ham would give him the starting nod. Wood posted this tweet about 20 minutes before tip-off after it was announced Jackson Hayes would be starting. After the game, Wood tried to clarify the tweet.
It was I meant to quote something, but I didn't have the quote. I thought I did, and I just pressed send, and I couldn't check my phone before because we had to go out. But it was an accident, so I didn't mean. I think I looked at it just now. I didn't mean it came off a certain type of way. I didn't mean it that way.
Normally, I just feel like in the time we've covered you tweeting that time of the game is not your normal practice.
No. So I understand. Not basketball related. Definitely not basketball related.
So for the record, that LOL tweet still up on Christian Wood's account. Whatever he was planning to quote tweet with the LOL has not been quote tweeted with the LOL yet. But moving on. LeBron was also ready to go on a rant after the game before being saved by the Lakers PR woman.
First staying on the road for the next couple of games, big matchup against Boston, big matchup against the Knicks. What would your message be to your teammate, and what can you do yourself, to get back on the winning side of things?
I don't have any message for my teammates. Just go out and do your job. I mean, I'm not, appreciate it. Way to cut me off because I was about to.
So he said, I'm not. Lakers PR woman cut him off, ... He said, way to cut me off because I was about to potentially go on a rant. I'm just saying.
I got two problems. Just minor, right? You can be a reporter with an iPhone.
That's how they capture image. Because sports journalism struggling. Everybody's not doing as well as Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. Woo woo. They used to send cameramen in there. Now they want to send
hold on. We can't get credentials to go, and we got cameras, and a motherfucker can come in there and do this, and he fine. Oh, y'all crazy.
Shout out to Jovan Buha with the steady hand.
Oh, that's crazy.
He didn't even have
we can just the accessory.
Yeah, that's facts. Yo, that's facts, bro. Yeah, I do need a media
y'all
credential.
Y'all can just come in there and just.
I do need a media credential. I do need,
iPhone, very powerful camera.
And then too, Atlanta Hawk, come on, man. Y'all got the Target hangers now. And come on, upgrade.
Not even the heavy duties.
This is the NBA, man. They got them cheap ass hangers from the 99-cent store.
So 99 cents. At 2:26 a.m. Eastern this morning, LeBron posted this cryptic tweet. Just hourglass. Says 11:26. That's West Coast time. He was on the East Coast, I believe, on his way to Boston after that Hawks loss. The Lakers are 7-8 this month, 24-25 this season, and tied with the Jazz for 9th in the West. Gil, you're a resident Lakers fan, so I'm gonna start with you on this one. Are the Lakers cooked, or can this season be saved?
Well, you said it's 11:26.
That was 2:26 a.m.
So why is it 11:26 then?
Because we were on the West Coast and we grabbed that from.
Oh, you grabbed it. Okay, you grabbed it.
From our West. No, I did not, Gil. I don't have that technology.
Oh, I was gonna say, okay. I was gonna say, well, then that means he didn't tweet it because somebody else from his account who's on the West Coast did it.
Gil,
because obviously, if he
I know you're just starting to get active in Twitter, but when we're on Pacific time and we see the tweet, we'll see it at our time. But if he's on a different time zone.
Okay, just checking. I don't want you to just put things on the king's name like that.
It came from his account.
Listen,
I know.
That he runs very well.
Hey, Rashad, what that mean? Yo, what that mean what he put up there?
What does that mean?
Time's up.
But for who?
For who? Yeah, for who?
I told y'all I was gonna be nice. I told y'all I was gonna be nice. I'm not gonna be a hater no more.
It's not about hating. Just
it ain't about hating.
Just not gonna be a hater no more.
We're not gonna hate.
It ain't about hating.
It ain't about no hate.
It's your opinion, right?
It's your opinion.
Well, that was not be a hater on the GOAT conversation. I could still be a hater on the 2024
24-25.
Los Angeles Lakers, the one that won the in-season tournament. You motherfuckers in here cheering and shit.
Banner.
Now all of a sudden you motherfuckers are sweating. Ain't even fuck you sweating for? What the fuck is you all Nervous for?
Well, I'm sweating because there's limited AC.
Got nothing to say about my teammates. Nigga, please. Get that shit out of here. Ain't nobody's fault but the leaders.
So leader on the team, leader at front office?
It's a penalty of leadership. I'm what niggas want to be and shit. Not gonna say the rest. It falls from the head all the way down. So if you can't motherfucking take accountability for how the fuck the ship is being stirred and how the fuck you moving, the pressure's fucking on. Pressure's fucking on. Don't blame nobody fucking else. It's you and AD. Ain't no fucking Austin Reeves getting no fucking blame, no Cam Reddish, no Torrin Prince, no Rui and nothing. This is the team you fucking won the in-season tournament with, ain't it? He's fucking cheering and thinking, oh, we got it. Underdog.
Underdog fantasy.
Who you gonna cry to now? Who you gonna replace him with now? Who you gonna bring in to save the day now? Damn, Gina.
There's 400.
Damn, we got to bring in more people. We got the best player in the world.
So what the Lakers need to do?
Leave me the fuck alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, the eve of Black History.
I'm trying to figure out.
Leave McKenzie alone, Lakers.
I know he said a whole lot of stuff. I'm trying to figure out. So what is the time? What does the hourglass mean? We're still waiting for that. What does it mean though?
Yeah, that's what
we asked. What does it mean?
Somebody gotta go.
Oh, okay. Who?
LeBron, Jenny Buss, fucking Austin Reeves.
The coach?
So
somebody, Jack Nicholson, somebody gotta go.
No Jack Nicholson slander.
Somebody gotta fucking go, right?
Slander.
Anytime he mad, somebody gonna get the fuck up out of there.
No Jack Nicholson slander. They already did Andy Garcia dirty.
I'm just saying, I told you I wasn't gonna hate on the nigga no more.
They already betrayed Andy.
I'm not gonna hate on the nigga no more, but goddamn, man, shit, what y'all want me to say? You ask me a question, I'm gonna answer.
Brand, are the Lakers cooked or can this season be saved?
Man. I don't know. I think the Lakers are cooked this year. I think this year the Clippers are probably going to represent for LA. I'm rooting for the LA boys, for the Clippers. So whatever happened with the Lakers, that's just on them. I mean, they won the championship.
It was
for this year. No, for this year.
No, it's 2020.
Like,
it was
for
December.
this year.
It was 2023.
They just have to regroup, though. They have to regroup from top to bottom, so they'll figure it out, though. It's the Lakers, man.
You mean rebuild?
Rebuild? We the Lakers, bro. We don't rebuild nothing.
Nah, you can't.
We're like a drug cartel. You chop one head off, we're gonna get more, okay? We'll trade anybody for anybody, okay? Everybody must go.
So everybody go?
You better look at our history.
But
you better look at our history.
Mm-hmm. Is everybody?
Look at our history.
Is no human being on that roster safe?
Hell, no, what? It's the Lakers, brother.
Okay, I'm just asking you.
Right? Was anybody else in history safe? Was Eddie Jones the all-star safe? Hell no. We got somebody below you that's younger. Get out of here.
Okay.
Right? D'Angelo Russell, Randall, and Brandon Ingram is probably the only 3 all-stars on the team since Bynum or before that. That it was a Laker draft since James Worthy. Kobe was drafted by Charlotte and traded.
He was traded.
Okay, so that don't count.
But it was a good trade, yeah.
And it was a perfect trade. And Russell was the youngest person besides Magic to be drafted by the Lakers and make an all-star game. We traded him the fuck out of here. So we trading fool's gold for real gold. Mm-hmm.
So we asked the chat, are the Lakers cooked?
Cap. We 9th place right now.
I mean,
75% said they are cooked, Gil.
Yeah.
Because they don't know it's not top 8 now, it's 9th.
Now you're supportive of the play.
I'm not kidding you, Martin. We 9th. However we get in there, we 9th, win a couple games. We got the 8th seed, and then in the 8th seed, we play Minnesota in the 8th seed. Y'all, what?
Y'all
What?
out of there.
What?
Well, out of there.
Swept.
They gonna sweep the Lakers getting one. Now Lakers get a game. Swept?
Swept? Rudy Gobert trying to stop who? Anthony Davis? What?
Park it.
Huh? And then Anthony Davis gets to play, what, regular defense because Rudy Gobert is not going to be like Jokic and challenge him? So he gets to play one side of the ball? So he's going to dominate that series? Then LeBron James?
No, Anthony Davis got to guard.
No, that's LeBron James.
Hey, he's playing NBA 2K.
LeBron James.
It's guarding who?
It's
Carl
2K.
Anthony Towns?
Uh-huh. With Anthony Davis back there because you got Rudy Gobert. Bruh, we running through many. They ain't getting that call. They ain't getting them calls. What is wrong with y'all? Getting them calls?
Park it.
Getting them calls?
Carl Anthony Towns against Braun and that. Good luck to
Man, just have a Jimmy Butler shirt under that motherfucker. Show him what Jimmy did to him in that practice. Then went on TV. What are you talking about, man? Come on, man. In the playoffs?
I mean, who gonna do something with Anthony Edwards?
Huh?
Anthony Edwards.
He gonna have to do what he gotta do.
I mean, what you mean?
He gonna have to do what he gotta do.
He gonna
have to do what he gonna have to do. Right, I'm not saying he gonna stop. He gonna average probably 28 to 32.
Like, what Kobe gonna do? Kobe gonna do what he gotta do. Yeah, that's our Kobe. That's our Kobe.
Superstars take over, and Lakers got, what, 1.5, and Minnesota got 1. Trust me, we get the 8th spot and we play Minnesota. Trust me, we happy than the motherfucker. And the league is happy too. It's gonna be an upset.
Okay. Yeah, upset that they're gonna have to blow that fucking
right.
team.
We don't want to be 7
right after that sweep. They got to blow that team. We don't want to be 7 and play
Denver. We want to be 8 and play. Just like I said that shit last year. We wanted to play Golden State. No, we wanted to play. We wanted to play them young boys down in Memphis. And y'all said, oh no, and obviously they're not mature enough to get calls in the finals. Come on, it's that Laker jersey, baby.
So on the topic of getting calls, despite all the uncertainty in Lakerland, the team has done a good job of getting to the foul line this season.
Hell yeah.
So
that's how we roll.
We gotta.
Don't throw that clip up.
We gotta look. So they may be last in drives to the basket, but they are first in free throw differential. For comparison, OKC leads the league in drives per game at 62.8. Lakers are 7th in free throw attempts this season at 24.6 per game.
Okay.
So Rashad, you saw this post on IG. You commented, "This is scary." Why do you think this is scary for the Lakers?
Yeah, it's not for the Lakers, it's for the people watching and
for the National
league.
Basketball Association and the fans.
Yeah, it's like for every other team watching, like, damn, they attack the basket the least and they get the most calls.
Are you serious?
That doesn't sound right.
What?
They attack the basket the least most in the league, and they get the most free throw calls.
You play basketball, right? You literally played. I seen you in the national championship. I see you on the cover.
I'm not very good, man.
But I seen you.
I'm not very good, man.
No, what I'm saying is I seen you play this game.
I got a low IQ. I really don't know
what I'm saying. I seen you play the game though, right? You right there, just like this. The McCanns, right? Won the champion. Like I seen that, so I know you play this game, and you don't understand the game to the point where they're old, so they don't drive. How they get fouls? You ever heard of post up? That's not a drive. Pick and roll, dump off? That's not a drive. Lobs? That's not a drive. Back doors? That's not a drive. Coming off screens and slashing, cutting? Those are not considered drives. So Anthony Davis is not a drive. Means past the three-point line, driving in. This is a team that plays in a half court, so they're not going to have a lot of drives. But because of Anthony Davis post up and LeBron getting to the rim all the time, they're going to get the foul calls. So yeah, they can be last in drives, but first in free throws because of how they play. I mean, that's...
Makes sense.
I'm pretty sure if you play basketball, that does make sense, right?
I think that's why Minnesota Timberwolves complaining about how they don't get no calls and they drive the ball to the basket.
Who posts up on Minnesota?
I'm not talking about post-ups. I'm talking about drive. Like Anthony Edwards driving the ball, like, that's a foul. That's a foul. That's a foul. I'm not getting no fouls. Why? Am I not getting any calls? Why? Am I not getting any calls?
How many people jump with Anthony
Edwards?
And with Anthony Edwards to foul him a lot? No, not a lot of people, right? You got him coming through the lane. He's not gonna jump, right? So
SGA tried,
right?
But
okay,
said it was
here, let's try it like this. Let's try it like this. Embiid is ranked 66 in drives, right? We know where he catches the ball at, right?
Yeah, wing.
So he's 66 in drives. He's number 1 in free throw attempts. Because how he plays the game, he's not driving, right? The free throw to the basket is not a drive.
Just because you drive into the lane don't mean you're going to get the call. Eh?
Yes. But I'm just saying, just the idea. He leads the league in free throw attempts, but he doesn't drive. Like Shaq led the league in free throws, no drives, because he's not pulling the ball full court. He's just posting up. That's not considered a drive. Or mid-post, that's not drives. So you have to, like when I see stuff like that, it's like, okay, I know what you're trying to do, but just look at the stat itself.
I ain't trying to do nothing, it just look weird. And that's what I said. And it's just scary. That's kind of scary that the Lakers, as bad as they are, get the most calls for free throws.
Like the differential is, here's a reason too. Think about it like this. 100% Lakers is ranked last in three-pointers, right? They're gonna be ranked last in three-point attempts, meaning that every team is gonna outshoot them from the three-point line. So if you're shooting a bunch of threes, you're not getting to the free throw line, right? So we seen them play against Indiana in what's the name game? What was Indiana doing? Chucking threes. What was Lakers doing? Driving to the basket. So obviously, if they're playing against who? Golden State, right? Golden State is gonna do what? Chuck threes. And Lakers is going to get to the basket. So there's going to be certain teams who, when they play against those teams, they're going to dominate the free throw line versus the three-point line. I got it just in case. Because I know you had my thing, but don't worry about it.
I stole your notebook. You came with a
stat. Hey.
That stat is crazy, though.
Hey, stat.
That stat is crazy, though. That stat is crazy.
Let me cross-reference with my little notebook.
You stopping the game a lot.
Right, okay, so Portland. So Portland, right? They shot 37 threes, had 9 free throws, right? Portland, right? It's a bad team, right? So Lakers take advantage. They got 37 free throws out of that game.
That's a big disparity, though.
No drives, though, right?
Hey, woo! This is not a drive, sir. This is not a drive.
I just asked you a question, bro. You don't got to.
I just want to let you know.
asked you a question. No drives, right?
No.
Okay.
Do you know?
Say that, bro. You ain't got to do all that.
I just want to know if you know the difference between.
I do. That's why I asked you. You said no drives, right?
No.
So you're saying they had the. You put out the stat.
Yeah.
Stat man. So I said no drives, right?
Yeah. They
Okay. That's all you had to say was no drives.
They post up.
Come on, bro.
Detroit shot 36 free throws. They had 14 threes. The Lakers had 38 free throws over their 14, right? There's only 4 teams that make it look this bad. Then you got Toronto, right? They shot 13 free throws, right? They only got one person who actually tries to drive, right? And Lakers shot 36 free throws, so there are 23 more free throws because of them. Another bottom team, right? So that's bottom teams, right? There's only 4. And then you got basically Golden State. They shot 16 free throws to the Lakers 43.
Damn.
And Golden State shot 58 threes. So if you're shooting 58 threes, there's one thing you're probably not doing, right? Going to the
Driving?
free throw line.
Does it mean driving? That they're not driving either, right? Golden State's not driving.
No, Golden State
Just
is
like-
driving. Golden State is driving.
So they are driving.
They're driving,
But they're
kicking out
not
for
getting
threes.
fouls.
Because they're driving, kicking it out to threes.
Okay, so, but the Lakers are not driving and they're getting fouls because they're posting up.
Yeah. You know how like Embiid posts up and he gets a whole bunch of fouls?
I'm just trying to make it clear so the maths for me.
Okay, so here's the math. Embiid is ranked 66th in drives. Driving the ball, he's 66th. He's number 1 in free throws. So how does that math work for you? How can he shoot this many free throws without driving? Oh, that means he's playing below the three-point line and attacking from there, which is not considered a drive, right? Pick and pop is not considered a drive. Posting up, slashing, those are not considered drives. So if he's getting fouled at the basket without driving to the basket, right? So most of your big men are not gonna get.
But as far as Golden State's concerned, they're driving and kicking
to threes
and not getting any calls.
Why would you get a driving and kicking?
I'm just giving an assessment based on what you're saying. Driving and kicking for Golden State.
If I'm driving and shooting a 3, you're shooting a 3. How can you get to the free throw line?
I'm just asking questions.
Right, most of Curry's free throws come from getting fouled at the three-point line, right? They shot 58 threes. Do you know how many?
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Like, how can you get to the penalty if you're shooting 58 threes?
Well,
So you're
it makes
complaining.
sense. It makes sense.
You're complaining about not getting fouled, but you're shooting 58 threes.
No, it makes sense.
We gotta.
But it just don't make sense that the Lakers, who are not driving, and they're only posting up, but they're still losing the teams, not based on dominating it.
We got a guest at the door. Sorry to cut this conversation short.
Hey!
The legend. Special guest entering the arena. Burst on the basketball scene in 2003 when he joined the And1 mixtape tour and is one of the most legendary street ballers of all times. Now he's one of the biggest basketball creators and influencers in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, the Professor. Welcome to Gil's Arena.
Pleasure, bro.
What's up, legend?
Yes, sir. See you, man. Hey, thanks for having me.
I like those sweats, man.
What's up, boss? How you doing? What's up?
We got the Professor in the building. What's up with you, legend?
Those are yours, right?
Feeling good, yeah. Global Hooper.
Yeah, give me that same. Hey, give me that same pattern and draws.
Can we get a promo code?
No, serious. Just no. I mean, no, not like that. Not like that. Like not for like later on. Like just I get to wear those. Like you know what I mean. Like,
Bro.
like, you know what I mean? Like when I walk by, it could be green, burgundy. Yeah, you know what I mean. Just don't mind me.
Whatever you need, bro.
Don't mind me,
man. Whatever.
I got Red Bull and goddamn coffee today.
Gil, we can tell.
Man,
We can tell. The double turn up. What's going on, Professor? So let's just get started with it, man. How did you get on to the And1 scene, and what was that experience like for you joining the tour and just kind of everything that happened in the aftermath after that?
Well, to start off, I was actually a fan of it. Like, I was actually in high school wearing And1 head to toe, trying to play like Hot Sauce, Skip to My Lou. They were like my idols. And then the VHS tapes were so big, they got an ESPN show. So season 2 of the ESPN show, they had like a reality show. And season 1 was all about the guys, right? Season 1 was about the guys. Season 2, they were like hunting for new talent. So they would have an open run, you know, like an open trial in every city before the And1 game. So I just went up there as a fan. I really was just going up there to check out the game. And I tried out, and next thing I know, you know, got the crowd hype, got asked to go in the game, you know, that night. And then I'm going back and forth with Hot Sauce, and then they asked me to go on tour. And then the summer, it was like a summer-long contest, you know, like there was 3 guys on the bus, like on the tour bus at the time, and then every game, whoever played the worst goes home. It gets replaced by somebody else from that city.
What year was that?
03.
03.
Yeah.
Oh, three.
No,
That was sophomore.
You were talking about high school?
I remember all that.
No, in college.
I remember everything.
Freshman in college. Freshman, I remember that shit.
Okay,
I remember
yeah.
watching you the episode and the whole nine.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, 03, I really was just going out there honestly as a fan, and I loved it. And then next thing I know, it like turned into a career opportunity. So
how'd you get the nickname Professor, and what'd you think about it the first time you heard it?
Duke Tango gave me that name. That was the MC that was like on the court with us. You know what I'm saying? Some of his sayings, people remember that more than some of the players. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, "Oh baby." But, yeah. So he gave me that name. I think he gave it to me quick. I think like since the tour was like street ball commercialized, they'd give players names quicker. Before in the streets, it was like you had to earn that over time. You know what I mean? So he gave me that name probably like my second game. And I remember I heard it. I didn't even know if I liked it. I was like, Professor, does that work? You know what I mean? Then later it was like fit. But yeah, you know what to think, to be honest. Things were happening so fast. Funny story, I always tell people the first time the show came on, I was hoping that like I might press pause and they might put one of my, you know, buckets on there, or one possession or something like that. I didn't even know it was about us. You know what I'm saying? So we were in a hotel in like Jackson, Mississippi. The show comes on, and I remember just hoping I get like, you know, a little bit of TV time. The whole thing was about us, like trying out. Like me, I was on like 75% of the episode, and it came out. And then the next day, I remember we'd go outside, couldn't go anywhere without like pandemonium or whatever. So it was just funny how it happened.
Context, white chocolate. Jason Williams.
Yeah.
Right? He was doing his thing at the time.
Jay Will, yeah.
And you come on, and it's like you're like the second coming of white chocolate, right? So did you get any pushback from all the guys? Because we all feel like when a white boy come on the court, cook his ass.
Yeah.
Right? So was that the feeling when you came out there and it was like, I got game, but how do I get them to respect my game?
That's my whole life. That was last week too. Like, like literally. But yeah, I mean, it was. You know, it's funny though. I got a lot of that, but I was so happy just to be there.
Right.
You know what I mean? That I wasn't like, you know, because like when you're older and you're on, you'd be like, I'll bust your ass. You know what I'm saying? But I was like so happy to be there. When I get on the court, I'm very confident, but I was also like a fan and kind of in awe of the moment. So I didn't think I even deserved to be there, and I definitely didn't think I deserved to win it. But then it just kind of like went like that.
Like when you started cooking motherfuckers for real.
Oh, there was a lot of controversy. There was beef, like there was internal beef, but it was kind of on the show too, though.
Yeah.
They showed a lot of it, and then it didn't really wear on me though, because I was happy to be there. Sometimes I'll get bummed because they were my idols. They didn't like something about me or something, but then they amped me up though. They were like, "You gotta talk some trash about," you know what I mean? So like one of the episodes I remember during the intros, they were like, "All right, as they're introduced, say something about every player." And then I didn't know how reality TV worked, you know what I'm saying? And that was on the next episode. So then they were like turning up. I remember one of the games I got locked up. I only scored like 4 points or something like that, or 2
They turned
points.
up on your
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay, because you were new to it. So like was it you then Hot Sauce?
No. Hot Sauce was always.
So Hot Sauce came before you, right?
Yeah. The foundation, to be honest, like there was an ESPN 30 for 30, and I wasn't even on it because it was about like the beginning of And One. But the foundation was pretty much laid, and then like when it went to ESPN, it kind of like went up a notch. But I came on. I think it started like 98 or 99.
Yeah.
I got there 03.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I remember like seeing something like it was like Hot Sauce, just how he played the game, took it to a different level, right?
Yeah.
Like
it kept going to new notches.
Yeah, so when you guys were playing, like did the older guys who felt like they started, did they feel envious of, like, you know what I mean? Like, did they feel envious that you guys were getting all of this? You know what I mean? Just reality. Like, if I've been on the team 4-5 years, right, and motherfuckers ain't standing outside, and then, you know, you come, and then now everybody, oh, professor.
Yeah. And they're the OGs, the originals.
Yeah,
You get Bone, Sick With It,
Ali
Ali, Skip was one of the originators. Headache, all of them.
Skip started it. So to answer your question, and still linger today. I mean,
half man, half amazing.
I don't want to go too into it, but yeah, I mean.
Oh, it's still some issues now.
Yeah, let's go into it.
Beef is eternal.
Well, basically, to what you're saying. So Skip was the first, right? And One Mixtape. Skip started And One. You know, or like, I guess corporate got a hold of his footage.
They got, and then they used that to kind of
Skip
launch their whole
started
brand.
And One, and then like it kept going to new notches. So then they went and got the best of all the summer, because that's what And One was, like the best of like the Rucker, the best of like the Drew League, the best. You know what I mean? So like the top pro-ams. That's why it's hard to replace. You can't redo it now because it's like those guys were at the top of every pro-am, but they're also flashy. So you entertain and be good. But yeah, so then they went and got like the top in the nation. So there was like more regional. Then they got the dudes from the West Coast. Hot Sauce and them came on volume 3, went to a whole new level because nobody ever seen Hot Sauce. They never seen those illegal moves, but it like humiliated the D so bad that like people couldn't get enough of it.
Right.
And then when it went on ESPN, right, that was like another level. Then I came on there, it's like a white crowd. You know?
Yeah.
You know, so that's kind of how that went down. But yeah, as far as the animosity, there was a lot. There was a lot as we went through it because, like I said, main event at half man, half amazing. They really had to work hard for years to get their names at the Rucker and tournaments in New York and you know, they took a lot of pride in that, right? Streetball legends. It's like local legends, like Streetball legends. And then we come on commercially. We get a name 2 weeks in.
Skip right in front of them.
And same with Hot Sauce, but
you know what? All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Hot Sauce is like a legend.
So there was like more like a Jokic, right? Like a Jokic, like they been there trying to get their name, and you was more like John Morant coming up. Okay.
Kind of.
You know, you just had it.
Yeah, like.
Okay.
It was like.
And I think they were like Hot Sauce played a certain way too, and they didn't like it because they look at street ball as like pure, like just basketball. Like summertime basketball is a little more flashy in the park, but they actually value themselves as like great basketball players. You know what I mean? Like
because they had money on it probably too.
Well,
it was
it was different back then, right? The stakes were higher and it was like harder. So then commercially, like. Well, Hot Sauce blew up playing, like, you know, doing the Sauce 2K and the Flints, you know, all that. Like, they didn't really know how to receive it, but it benefited everybody. That's what I'll say about the group. As much animosity as there was at times, we'd always come together during the game and, like, everybody knew their place like in the game, and to make it like max. But like we played some games that were like perfect game. Like I'd never seen nothing like that still today. Like it was a unique group, like the original group. I'm saying, like the first, 99 to 2005 till it got bought out.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing.
There was more beef later.
But that's the thing about like business too in basketball, like with anything, like even in the NBA, certain guys just become here and certain guys become like, so it don't even matter. It's just like anything in life.
There have any marketing behind. I think the crew started like at Wharton School or at UPenn or something like that. But kind of even like the logos on the shirt when I remember when those first came out and people were passing those around. But very strategic, very smart. Obviously, teaming up with Skip and kind of really hitting that level of culture.
But the word commercial is the word we're missing. When you guys went commercial, the other guys who started it don't understand that commercial means we got a machine behind us now. We are being pushed in front of a bigger audience, which means that you guys set the fucking standard for us to take it to another level, but you're not a part of this another level because we are the ones that they're wanting to push. We got the flash and the dash that wasn't really set by Skip. Skip had the Skip, but he ain't had a hot sauce shit. He ain't had a professor, woo, 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 woo. But they was, like you said, taking it personal as far as they were real hoopers.
Not Skip.
Yeah, but he went pro. He went pro.
Yeah,
He went pro.
But what I'm saying is those guys were really hoopers. They wasn't thinking about the commercialized side of the and one. They was really taking it serious as hoopers. They like, yo, I can really hoop. Alamo, I can really hoop. Sick. All of them, they really like, yo, I can hoop. But when it became commercial, it became like, oh, it's a whole nother side of this business we didn't even know. Yeah. And they're benefiting from it. Right. And we're not because we didn't know about it.
You all are. Everyone's benefiting because
you guys just don't want to grow up. You guys don't want to grow up.
That's the point.
Yeah, so you're benefiting. Our bus is bigger. Thank you. Our meals is better. We get per diem now because of us. So you hate us, but you're benefiting from it, right? And there was just like the NBA thing. Like, the machine sells this because it's sellable.
Yeah.
Right? Main event, you held us down, but your game, the way you play, doesn't translate to the fan base. Right? Those kids that's running up to this bus, this is the stuff that they're seeing. So,
more so. Dunks is marketable too, but handles was always.
The handles was all. So I can sell this product. So yeah, you might be main event, but these kids want this guy, and this is the guy we're going to push, and you just got to get in where you fit in.
Yeah, I would say even Maine was killing it. Maine had a lot of fanfare too the first few years. So what happened is there was a buyout. I don't know if you saw the Netflix doc that got more into like the buyout, but there was more to it that doc didn't cover. Basically, like in 2005, they put us all in a room. We just got finished with a game in Japan or like a Japan tour or something like that. And so somebody with the company pulled us aside and they're like, hey, the company's about to be bought out. They're not going to do the tour no more, so you should sign with me. We should go do this other entity over here. And we're going to continue business. It's going to be all good. But we didn't really know what to think because it's like, dang, you're not with Amway. Does that mean we're not on ESPN no more?
Yeah.
So what happened was, then like a week later, the day we were on the cover of Sports Illustrated, like they handed us the Sports Illustrated. And I remember somebody else tapped us on the shoulder and kind of, that's all I remember, but somebody told us that the company had been bought out and it was new ownership and we didn't really know what to think. So what happened was a lot of dudes signed with that person internally at the company. They went and signed with this lady, and they did this thing. They called it Ball for Real. But there's only a couple of us that had a manager, like myself, Escalade, Hot Sauce and I had the same manager at the time. So we stayed with the company because we weren't just gonna hurry up and sign there without talking to the new people. Like we're still doing ESPN, it's still the tour.
Don't know what's going on.
So they hurry up and they just sign right away. You know what I mean? Like our guys didn't even have managers, right? Like not as business savvy. Like they just signed, they got that thing, signed it, gave back. And it was for bigger money too, right? So we held out, and so the next thing you know, the team was totally different. A lot of people, I don't know if they remember, but like 05, 06, the team was different. It was like Bad Santa, Springs, Baby Shaq. It wasn't like, and don't get me wrong,
That's the Springs.
They were nice, but it was different though. It wasn't as entertaining. So me, Hot Sauce, and Escalade were the only ones that stayed from the original regime, and I feel like it was still some great times and good events, but it never was quite as marketable as
the same.
the
way.
first.
The first group.
Yeah, the first group was special. Yeah.
Yo, so besides Skip to Malou, right?
Yeah.
Which N1 player you think could make the league?
Could have?
Yeah, could have made the league. Besides Skip to Malou that you've seen.
Skip obviously played the league, so.
I actually think like a few guys had NBA talent, like talent. AO.
I'm about to say AO. Yeah, AO for sure.
Well, Prime Objective actually went
Prime
to
was
camp
good.
with 2 teams. He had a heart murmur or something.
Yep.
I'm biased because I'm my own ego. So I think a lot of guys were good. I think like even Maine was really good. Like he might have been short for the positionally, but
He was trying.
Ali Mo.
Yes.
Ali Mo, I was gonna say yeah.
A lot of these guys, like, it's like they had a talent, but it was like other things weighed in, like work ethic, ego, not getting in front of the right person that believes in them. You know what I'm saying? Like whether that's a scout or whether that's a school or whatever. But who am I'm forgetting? I'm even sick with it. Got MVP at the Drew League. I know NBA is different. I know.
Sick with it from Pasadena?
Yeah, like
But like dudes were good though. Like Baby Shaq was like at a time. It's a short time period, and they didn't get as much shine as the early. It was more marketable the first few years on ESPN. But I think a lot of guys were good. But some of those guys I named.
Like I remember AO. I think AO tried out for Seattle.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what happened with him is he just wasn't in shape. Right?
He never even lifted weights.
Right?
He never lifted weights.
So these guys, they're playing basketball, but the element that they need, so when he goes into a tryout, right, he has the game. I mean, you're talking about, 0 to, that full court.
Running crossover.
Yeah, that running cross
that
was
was
crazy.
Yeah.
Now you put him in the workout and say, all right, we're going to go. And he's sitting there like, oh, shit.
No way.
I gotta make 5?
No way.
I gotta make 5?
Right?
No way.
So that's what ends up happening with him.
And I think that was at a time, because like he was in the G League, right? He won a championship in the G League, and he was more in shape then. But I think at that time, Anwan had taken off so much that they're like, man, we getting this started, and we wouldn't even get in the league. And people always ask about me in the league. I was like, man, Anwan was so crazy. It was hard to try to go a different path at that time.
Absolutely.
So I think when AO got that tryout, he was out of shape at that time.
Yeah.
We partied just as much as we hooped.
That's what I'm saying. It's one of those, if you gave them like, all right, we're going to say you got 3 months to get ready for this tryout, it's easier, right? Versus like, all right, next week you're going to try for the what's the name? Like, it's too late.
Yeah.
And they were, to be fair, too, I came out, I was 18. Everybody was, I think the second youngest person was 28.
Yeah.
So they were 28 to 30. I think half was 35 or older when I first got on there.
Yeah, no, the group was old as hell.
So
That's why they was hating on
were they bad influences?
hating on you.
I mean, what was it like? Y'all traveling around the country. Did y'all feel like rock stars? I almost feel like N1 was kind of the new wave Harlem Globetrotters in a sense, right? You're entertaining, you're bouncing around all these spots, barnstorming. Did you feel like rock stars and being 18 with guys 10, 12, 15 years older than you, did you feel like they were kind of a negative influence as you were making that journey into adulthood?
Yeah, like who was the saltiest nigga? Morally? Like who was the saltiest nigga on the bus? Like always just complaining. I think it was like half man, half amazing. He was always salty. Just mad. Like
we had a lot of I don't know, it's hard to say. But yeah, I mean, morally, yeah, it was, we was a party, chicks,
all that.
Going hard, I think the older you get, you always evolve, so you can look back and say now, but we was having fun too at the time, you know what I mean? And
that's
salty as though, I don't know. Everybody, it's hard to say, man. We had a lot of
There's a lot of salty.
No, hell no. There's no way, hell, I start N1 mixtape 1.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Then you have a group. You have a group of salty.
It had to be a group of salty ones. I feel like the old ones were salty.
Most people were having fun most of the time. But I think, like Hot Sauce playing that new style, me being from the suburbs, just got on there like a kid. Like they may have felt some level of like the commercialization was weird, but everybody liked how it benefited them though. So we all got it. The guys actually showed me love. I had some beefs or whatever, but.
Were y'all making the same amount of bread? Were people like yourself figuring out how to really exploit the marketing side, get better deals? Because I'm sure, even like with a regular team, damn, Professor getting all this bread, I'm not, but I think I'm nicer than him. But they don't understand the business side of the game.
I think it was in our contract not to talk about finances. So no, I think there was different levels of. Yeah, but it was funny when it got bought out, we had bigger deals. When it got bought out, we had a multi-6-figure deal, and then we were allowed to make money outside of it. I almost made $1 million in 2007. But that was like by the it was on the downslope, right?
Okay.
And 08 was the last year.
Okay.
But no, I mean, I think Hostels probably got paid the most. I mean, Skip, by the time I got there in 03, I only played 5 games with Skip or something like that.
Yeah.
He was he had to let go of his street ball image for the, it used to be bad, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
People don't understand. I used to play the CBA. I was trying to make the NBA, but it was bad. I couldn't get it in because it was like you already labeled like a circus hooper. I was there to help sell tickets. And then I worked my way up into the starting lineup. People would always be like, "Oh, you actually you play." Like there was a misconception with Anwans. Like the fans loved it for the show.
Yeah.
But like dudes could play though. Like
Well, that was hard with Skip. Skip, Fresno State, going to the league.
Is that what it is? Do you think hot sauce style of the carrying, do you think that's what the Hoopers was mad about? Because even though it was getting popular around his style, and the style is carrying and doing this, and even though it's getting popular, they're like, well, this is circus basketball when the other 11 players are Hoopers. You think that was the...
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And some guys might feel about the legacy of it today. Because even today, if you say and one, some people would think illegal moves. Like, even if I post today, I feel like that's still on me. No matter what, I get a perfectly legal play. You know what I mean? I could just go between somebody's legs, snatch it back, and they'd be like, man, this guy carry the ball every. Maybe that's social media anyway, but I think that's still
there's a lot of haters.
Let me ask you this. How does your game translate from that to the game that we would play? Like we go play pickup, we see you over there. Are we picking you up? And what's your game look like when we pick you up? Because the first time we see the carry, hey man, hell no. That's a fucking carry going this way, right? So to eliminate that out of your game, what does your game look like?
Oh, well, I was always a hooper first, though.
That's what I'm
So it's
saying.
by
Not a lot of people know that.
That's the thing. I think a lot of people think, even on mine today, it's like they think I have to carry to be good. But I do that because like you're trying to make it go the distance, going viral. So it's by choice. But I mean, I'm confident. You wouldn't pick me up.
I'm asking because I know I've seen you hoop for real.
Oh, okay.
So
we went on tour together,
and it's like I'm looking like, all right, how do people know? Because these young, they don't know what's real and what's fake anymore. So if you show a lot of the shit that you're doing now, they thinking that's how you play.
Right.
And if you go hoop with the NBA guys, we locking that shit up because we not allowing the carrying shit and the throw between the legs. But it's like, all right. How are you in the pick and roll on the side? How are you coming down? Are you doming that bitch like Jason Williams? Like, what's your game look like?
I mean, I've shook up NBA players on film before, like a decent amount. I'm confident in my game. Like, who you shook up? Daryl Armstrong, Josh Shelby.
Ooh.
I mean.
No, I was
But honestly, like.
Bro, you say that very aggressive.
But I was just asking.
No, he'll give you that work too.
No, I'm just saying.
He will give you that work too. Just like I'll give you that work, nigga. You don't play no defense.
I'm a Bucks legend.
But
Shit,
He'll give you that work.
I'm waiting to put my damn jersey
That's
up
the
there.
professor over here. Bro, let me teach you a lesson over here. My money on the professor.
I don't hold the viewpoint that I should have been in the league. I didn't hold that viewpoint. I just sometimes get bummed out that the narrative of the basketball level is so low sometimes publicly. So that all to say, those highlights don't mean you make the league, right? But and one was a lot higher level than people think.
Right.
So I think my pro game, how would it been? I mean, I would have been confident. I played against. I scored on Drew Holiday before. He's pretty good. It's a workout. It's not the same, you know what I mean? But
it counts.
Yeah.
It counts for your legacy.
So you'd be like DiVincenzo out there? You got a jumper like that?
No, you got a jumper. Yeah.
Well, I had the jumper. You know, it's funny. I just started where I'm the jumper again. For 10 years, I just did moves. Like, I didn't even shoot threes hardly just because, like I said, I play it for the virality. I play the game for the viral. I just started working on my jumper again. It's going back to it. It's fun, but.
So you need to pull up to the second annual Give Shootout presented by Underdog Fans.
I used to watch the N1 for, like, you know, we're looking at it for the moves. I'm looking at it for. These guys are great at shifting people, right? I mean, you know, like, you know, you can see that this is real and it's not staged. So how you keep throwing it between his legs, back to back to back. So I'm watching it for that detail purposes. Like, what are you doing to push him through the legs? So now what helped me is I'm looking at, okay, you want to throw between his legs. So you go here, shift here, right? He has to switch his legs, come back, he reopens, boom, right? Then he has to open up, snatch him back, right? And I'm sitting here like, oh, so that's what I was studying.
That's funny that you even know that, though, because think about it, that's untaught, right? Like, people don't even, I know how to, like, because usually, like, with a nutmeg or something, even in the NBA, they'll when it's available and they do it, but I don't know how like think if Steph Curry knew that, or if say, Kyrie knew that footwork, right? I don't think he does though, right? Because he might be able to do it 3 times in one possession.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of like an untapped art.
And he's looking at the feet.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm just
looking at, he's making his feet move.
Yeah.
And when those feet move, it's like, he's throwing it in. Then
Boom, boom, boom.
then he's doing it again. Like Bone Collector do this shit. Like it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's easy for him. And I played 21. We playing 21 one day, and we had a big motherfucker like 6'7". He's like, I'm locking that shit up. I said, hey, be careful. Be careful with, and he hit him with,
So we talk about and1 impact on the culture. We all remember going to Foot Locker, Foot Action.
Sure.
Forget how much bread you had to pay. I know it was a simpler time back then.
$19.99.
But if you bought a certain amount of product, they give you the tape for free. You're sitting around watching the VHS.
$59.99.
So what impact did and1, the mixtape and the mixtape tour, do you feel like have on basketball culture?
I feel like it influenced the style of play. It's not just that, right? But I feel like it influenced the overall guard style of play today. Like I meet NBA players, they'll be like, "Oh, you a like I don't know when that happened, right? They'll be like, "You a legend. I watched you growing up." Like whether it's Kyrie or whoever. So I think it influenced the way the game is played, like indirectly. Like nobody really.
So
no one gives you credit for it.
They talked about a little bit on that Netflix doc, but I feel like it's not stamped, right? Like nobody really says it.
Should be. I mean, it should. I think it is. I think that's the biggest thing for us. I mean, I know when I was 11, that was the first time I saw and1 mixtape. So that changed my life. So
you would be the first.
Yeah, like the first time I saw and1 mixtape was I was 11 years old. We was in the gym and I saw Skip to My Lou come down and was like that changed my life. So without and1 mixtape, I mean, the basketball wouldn't be shit.
Bro, 1999.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm in high school. Right? That's what I said. When I'm in the NBA, you're talking about 2003, 4, 5, right? And I'm trying to work on my craft as a guard. Think about the guards then. It wasn't really. There wasn't like you had Marbury. The only move Marbury did was and then go baseline left. And then
we had AI. We had the commercial. The commercial crossover for AI translated right into.
No, but they took that away from him.
But I'm saying
they took that, and he had to do the crab, the between the legs. So Jason Williams had the commercial legal version of and1.
Yep.
So from there, it's just trying to. Remember, these guys are older, so I'm younger, trying to figure it out. So the group behind me is the one who's adapting all this tricky stuff.
Right. So 99, 2000, that was freshman year of high school, sophomore year of high school. I remember it like it was yesterday. We used to literally, I used to literally sit in the middle of the driveway and just practice the moves.
And do what?
Practice the moves.
You can't do one move right now.
That is crazy.
You ain't working on it.
He wasn't working on that. You ain't had no.
You ain't had no Bob game.
Is it obvious? Is it obvious?
You ain't had no Bob game.
So
you wasn't on the driveway for 3 hours.
You lying.
4 or 5 hours.
No. He was a mid-range assassin.
You better stop.
Bro, you was what?
He wasn't watching no. He wasn't pumping no and1 mixtape.
He was not watching no.
He was watching main event doing dunks.
I had the cross first.
He was
stop it.
That's all I was.
He was pump, fake, jab, go dunk left.
Man, he wasn't putting that shit between his hands. Man, he wasn't doing all that.
He was this.
He wasn't doing that.
No, he was this dude right here, drive, and then he can't dunk. He gonna go to the 1-2 pulley.
So that lets you know these niggas. Look, because they watch YouTube too much. These are the children of YouTube. They go to YouTube and be like, this is his game. This is his game. This is how he plays. He plays like this.
We done went to his parents. You spending money on the wrong thing.
Right. Man, take this nigga to 5-star camp.
This is what they do. When we have guests on the show, they start teaming up against me. And hating on me. Instead of being like, they like, nah, man, you ain't had.
Hey, this man didn't go to between his legs.
He gonna the motherfucker want to come out.
If you watch him play, he gonna hit jab. You put your arm out, he gonna go under. He gonna pump fake jab.
He never seen me play a day in his life.
He was machine-like in his movement. He wasn't out here doing this and not. Come on.
I wish I would have went to his house at AAU after saw and1 mixtape in your house. Take that shit out.
Who left this over here?
Go to 5-star.
Who left this over here?
Take your ass to 5-star camp.
Yeah. What's out?
Gentlemen,
This is sister's tape. His sister's out here.
Professors, the evil Black History Month, they're letting it all out right now. February is going to be a much different Gills Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. Woo woo.
They never seen They never seen.
Hey, where's the?
They never seen Rashad quiet.
Hey, yo, where's the ball at? Hey, where's the ball? Hey, man, do an N1 mixtape move right now. Do a move right now. Go like this and pop that shit off. Do it right now. Do this.
Hey, I couldn't do that for shit.
Huh? No.
Oh, I used to be mad trying to sit here and roll it and pop it up like.
Oh, for real?
Get a ball right now. Get a ball right now. Let me see you do N1
Like
move.
Pat the Rock used to try to teach me how to do. I just didn't know how to do that.
Really?
Like,
Professor,
where a ball at?
If my niggas from the hood could speak.
Man, where a ball at?
we can get them on the show. We can get
Your
them on
room better
Zoom.
not have N1
These Cali
mixtape.
niggas got
You better not have 1 through 5.
These Cali niggas got this shit fucked up.
Hey, he better not have value 1 through 5 in his room.
These Sunshine State, man,
he already told us. He said his coach gave him Kobe Bryant, right? He said he gave him Kobe Bryant. He gave him who? Vince. He regular ass pump fake giant.
He didn't say none of that.
Who's
none of that, man?
But you can't get it
You
on his
better
own
not have
bill.
a section of N1 in your
Rashad
room.
can't go to Foot Locker or Foot Action and get
put that shit
mixtapes
down.
on his own dime.
Listen,
Did you
remember,
have an N1 mix? Did you have?
I had all of them.
You had all?
I had all of them.
For what?
And we studied them.
For what?
What you
For
mean?
what?
To be the number,
That ain't in your
to be
arsenal.
the number
That ain't
one,
in your game,
the
nigga.
number one shooting
That
guard
ain't
in
in
the
your
country.
game.
He was that though.
To be the nigga.
He was that.
I give you everything you want, nigga. 3, handle, pick and roll, post up, dunk on your ass, all that, nigga.
You ain't got one highlight of you coming down, throwing off the nigga head.
Fuck you talking about? And I used to throw that bitch off the glass.
No, you did
bang,
that.
bang in the middle.
Left hand.
Ask them.
Left
No,
hand.
it's before the left hand shit.
No, I
I'm
believe that.
ambidextrous.
I
can do
believe
both.
that for sure.
You know
I
what the
believe
word
that.
ambidextrous means?
Yeah, I do. You do. You can do both.
So Professor, let's talk about life after N1. You become one of the most successful basketball content creators, really giving your career new life, stay relevant, almost kind of like the Snoop of Streetball, right? No matter how old you get, you're still going to be relevant to this game. But, you've done that, all types of cool videos, but you dressing up as Spider-Man, Bugs Bunny, amongst other things. We got some clips of you right now, Venice Beach.
Fire.
And the Bugs Bunny fit still cooking. Still cooking. Oop.
Hey,
But McKinsey ain't never had nobody on island like that. I don't know why McKinsey ain't never done that.
Hey, if you get cooked by somebody in a Bugs Bunny costume, you just got to retire. Where is it at?
Oh my God. And they be guarding so hard, huh?
That move. That's the move right there. Hey,
oh shit.
Hey, the move. I'm gonna show you right. The move.
Oh my God.
And you actually look like Spider-Man.
That one right there. That's the move right there.
With your feet. That's
Huh?
with the feet go up.
That shift to the side.
Toe. It's called the heel toe. Hit him
Like,
with the
if I
heel
had to
toe.
imagine Spider-Man hooping, I feel like that's a spot-on
Hey, yo,
representation.
I'm not gonna front. Hey, yo, I'm gonna go out there and hoop.
Was that?
Hey, oh my God.
Lord have mercy. Jesus.
That's an alien.
That's an alien.
That's fair. That is fair.
Was that your signature, Hezzy?
What?
Yeah.
When you come out of a move and then you shuffle to the
It's a split.
to the left.
He split the legs.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like it's not quite like Bone Collector where he boom boom and then come and then scissor cut. You went to the side and then took off.
Oh, yeah, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it somehow became, yeah.
Okay, because
yeah.
I was every time I seen it, I was like, ooh, that's
It's like hands up, but you step with it.
Yes,
It is.
that's
Hands
it.
up, but you step with it to the side.
Yeah, because yeah.
How hard is it to play with a costume on?
Oh, like impossible. Like almost
It's hot as fuck in there. It's hot as
Can you
fuck
see
in there.
really good?
50%.
Oh, 50%. Oh,
And
shit.
you still cooking?
My homie actually, so my YouTube channel went viral with that Spider-Man
Yeah.
video years ago, and I always do it. Some people think I'm just like a nerd. I'm just like into stuff like that, but it was just going off though. You know what I'm saying? My homie was into Comic-Con and all that. He came up with that idea, like let's do a prank, a basketball prank.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just shot it like 20 minutes. And
Yeah.
then, like took off. That's how my channel took off. So like to try to repackage it, so the other stuff.
No, very smart.
But no, you can't hoop. I can't grab the ball, can't see, can't do it all. Some of the things just meant to be, like they went great, but then others, like some videos I had to go out there like 6 times to get the.
Okay.
Get the, like,
That's a part of the game.
I can play like physical players on
Yeah. They try to
So
take
let's
you
talk a
out.
little bit about current NBA. Wemby made an appearance on Inside the NBA last night. Talked to Jamal Crawford about all the moves that he's got in his bag.
Wemby, Jamal again. Lefko brought up that you brought out the sham god. Can you do the Crawford double behind the back shake and bake? Can you do that move in the game? If you do, no hesitation.
Not a doubt.
No hesitation.
Not a doubt.
He said yes. Can we see that this season?
The coach I had in France, his name is Kareem, that taught me the sham guard, for example. He also taught me the double behind the back shake and bake. So this is something I work on. So
Wemby, if you pull that out,
Will you be first on cross
I may have to show you the extended version. I've never shown anybody, but I'm gonna hand that gift to you because you can do it, and you will take it to the masses. Congrats, my brother.
Appreciate it. Thank you. I must say,
An extended version.
I've watched
Jesus
some of you doing it, like compilations and stuff.
I just think about Jamal Crawford for all these years, just sitting on the extended version, refusing to show it to any human being, just mere mortals. But considering his height and age, how impressive is Wemby's bag to you?
It's crazy. It's crazy for him to come in the league, even just be that skilled, but then also he nutmegged somebody, right? Like second
preseason
game or something like that.
Oh, you nutmeg, yeah.
Nutmeg, damn guys.
I mean, like you said, he on that the HOV lane or whatever. But yeah, who knows? I mean, maybe he's the next GOAT. I feel like, look, it was like Jordan, and then the next year was Bron, right? Or Kobe overlapped him, and then Bron came. Maybe it's him. Maybe, I don't know. He looks incredible. Yeah, if he can stay healthy, right? Like,
That's all. I guess when you're talking about like greats, it's health. That's the biggest.
Weighs in.
And with him, you got to think his parents. That they taught him stretching at an early age, right? This is important. So you can see he's very flexible for being so tall. So he.
But even with ball handling, you talk about imagination. You gotta have fucking imagination and the freedom to fucking pursue that shit, right? So for him to go out there and hit a nigga with the sham guard, like,
it's fake.
as a hooper, like, you not thinking about I'm about to hit him with the shammy until the opportunity comes. You like,
No, I am coming down.
Do you have you have it scripted out? Like
I am coming down.
Why he was turning that bitch over?
I was on 50-50 sometimes.
I never turned the ball over doing a sham guy. Never.
But did you notice the tendency in the defender, like,
He was turning that bitch over.
I can hit him with this, hit him with that, and they won't have nothing for it?
Yeah, you can always tell, like, even AI, before he did his cross, he might do a baby one.
Yeah.
You can feel out the defender to see how they are. Or on a different possession, you can see how he's standing or how he reacts. And he'll be like, oh, he's going to go for this one next time down. So I think I'm like you. I'm like, sometimes I think of what to do in my head, and then other times.
Especially certain bigs. If you come off a pick and roll, he got 4 feet. It's like, come on. Which ones to pick on.
Yeah.
And what's funny is people don't understand that when you're a master at something, right? You've already dedicated yourself to how people's feet move. So even though you're dribbling, once someone's feet turn a certain way, you already know what move to do. And I don't think people really understand when you're talking about the details, right? I can throw you a ball right now, boom, and then grab. You're gonna instantly know, okay, he shifted this way, his body this way. I know where to go,
100%.
right? So when I'm sitting here doing the move, like you can see Kyrie, he's sitting there, boom, 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 and all he's doing is just waiting for one shift,
One mistake,
so he can boom. Oh, got you. And people don't understand that. Like, that's the detail when you get into certain levels. This is how this person gets from here. So when we say, yeah, he's good, but he doesn't have an IQ, right? And that's where the IQ comes from. When you start detailing someone's footwork on how to get past them, shot release, and that's when you get to expert mode.
But that's in real time, too.
That's in real time.
Not just sitting there, I'm dissecting the game from the film, but it's like in real time, can you convert that shit? See the mistake and be like, oh, shit. Okay, next time down, I'm about to,
We got that Wemby nutmeg just for reference purposes and because we enjoy watching basketball highlights.
Throw it up, nigga.
Whoop, watch this dude.
Come on, man, that's different.
This dude is wild. So, talk about, obviously, street ball. It's a different culture, different game, but what current NBA player do you feel like would make the best street baller?
Current NBA player, best street baller? Let's see, like kill it and entertain, is that what you're saying? Kyrie, right? Kyrie or Jamal Crawford retire, so.
Yeah, we can go former players.
Yeah.
So Kyrie.
Because it was a different game too, like in and when some NBA players are playless and don't do good because it was about ISOs and looking for the lob, and then like back in that time, a three was like be silent.
Very
three was it was actually lame.
Yeah.
So I remember because I came in more hooper first, you know what I mean, and I would play like some regular ball, and sometimes I hit that three, and then like. Just be crickets in the gym. You feel like you did something wrong.
They'd be like, yeah, we ain't come to see that.
We ain't come to see no three.
We ain't come to see no three.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who would turn it up the most? Yeah, probably Kyrie for sure.
What about like a Ja, LaMelo, other guys?
Oh,
like
dang, these younger cats, that's right. John Morant.
Ja for sure.
For sure. But also, I would say though, the reason it was harder too is because like every time down was expected to be so. So it's a little bit different. It's not the flow of the game because like Ja can elevate, but you're not gonna do that every time down. So it'd almost be like how are you on the ISO over and over and over?
Yeah,
you gotta have
that's what
that
I
bop.
had to learn over there. Like,
Ja don't have Bob?
I mean, I don't like one-on-one.
I think he does, but like if you were gonna try to like really entertain the crowd and kill somebody on the ISO, it might be different, right? And back then the bar was raised to where it's like one move wasn't good enough unless you're gonna dunk on somebody.
You gotta have a lot of moves.
I remember sometimes, I even went I crossed somebody over, went between legs just one time to the bucket, and it didn't get a crazy reaction, right? But that's why people want to talk about hot sauce and the illegal plays were, but dude was talented. Like he hit you with like a 4-piece, a 5-piece, and they'd be losing it, and it was when they were waiting for it. You know what I'm saying? When they're expecting it, and everybody fouling. Streetball, we could foul. I don't know why, but it always was. We could foul. It's crazy. That's one of the hardest things in my career.
It's called streetball.
Yeah.
But
foul is a fucking foul, nigga. It's ball up, bro.
Street life is foul.
Jordan Poole.
Yeah, I mean, he did that move. He did that.
Yeah, he'll do 100 moves.
So that
crazy.
I actually popularized it. I didn't make up that move, but I popularized that. Turn the back to
turn, boom, and go back baseline.
Go back.
I know.
He did it in the game. Yeah.
Left side, stop, boom, and go.
Jamal Tinsley. Hell yeah. I just saw his highlights. I just retweeted his highlights the other day.
Bro, you saw that on Twitter?
Yeah.
I never seen those highlights though.
Yeah, Jamal Tinsley.
Well, dude, I knew
in the game, right?
I knew dude was nice.
I was to play streetball to get off.
I knew he was nice. I didn't know his highlights.
Where'd you think
come off the pick and roll and go between the legs of the
post? Whenever I talked about him, I said back in the day when we played, there was they had full court pressing, right? Full court pressing was a thing in the NBA. Like they thought they were college teams, right?
Yeah.
Right. So my advantage was I'm just faster than everybody. So your little 2-2-1 press, right? Jamal, we're pressing. Slow bop, between the legs, boom. Spin move, between the legs, boom. And we sitting there like, slow. He ain't speeding up for nothing. He's just nutmegging the whole team.
Bro.
And it's to the point like he's embarrassing the fuck out of us over here, bro. Like, ice him, right? Going down. And he's just sitting there, get close to the big, and the big step up between the legs, layup. Why is the NBA doing this?
he was with Indiana. He was the first point guard I seen come off a pick and roll, look off the corner, freeze the corner guy, turn around, freeze the big that's rolling. These niggas froze. He literally walked to the cup and laid that bitch up, like in slow fucking motion. But I remember him in Iowa State with Marcus Fizer. It was Marcus Fizer and fucking Jamal Tinsley killing. They was like, yo, where is these two niggas going?
Timing.
Yeah, his timing was great.
Right? That's a lot too.
Patience,
footwork, timing.
Man.
Confidence too. Like you got to understand that.
Yeah.
Like with him, it was like he was so confident with the ball that he didn't think he was stealing it from him.
And he didn't turn it over.
Never.
He never turned the motherfucking ball over.
Baron Davis was nice too with that.
Baron Davis.
He was
come down every time. Street ball. Shit, me.
I played at the Rutgers.
Shit, I gave niggas my.
That's what I went overseas with them with what was that? Ball.
Oh yeah, T-Mac.
Yeah, T-Mac.
It was Team T-Mac, Team Gil, but we were the roster. Yeah. That was super fun, bro. That was an honor.
Gil the type
did Gil pass?
50,
and that's exactly what I did.
Gil gonna give you 50.
Say it again.
But are you giving Gil 50?
No, say it again.
What are you giving Gil 50?
I don't know if I'm giving Gil 50, but I'm definitely
at the Drew. If Gil was at the Drew.
Oh, at the Drew?
If we're at the Drew, you and Gil match up.
Bro, at the Drew.
When Gil fresh off no injuries.
Hell no.
Bro, listen, I came to the Drew one time. Bro,
full go Gil versus full go.
I came to the Drew one time and scored over 100 points in 2 games and never showed up again.
Never showed up again.
I was like, halftime score 55. That's Brian Russell. He was the captain.
Where?
Huh?
Where? At the Drew?
No, what was the league before the Drew? Real run?
The real run.
Real run.
See, I was a kid.
Ask Brian.
Real run. Shout out to Anthony.
In Carson?
Yeah, ask Brian what I did.
In Carson?
Like, yo, GA, you want to play? Come on in. Ask him what I did. 55. Real
57.
Hey, what I do on that tour?
Back to back.
Killing.
Go sit down.
55, 57?
Sit down.
What I do on that tour?
And that shit's on camera.
Went to China. It was all
I
T-Mac.
ain't gonna lie.
And then the next week came in and killed Casper Ware too.
55, 60.
Oh, you got Cass?
I ain't had no moves.
Everybody, whoever wanted.
My
It was
teammates,
LA Hoopers.
They was talking about you, Kenny Bruner and them were talking about you when we were on N1 back in the day.
Yeah.
That's
Younger.
Sander.
They were saying you were killing it coming up.
Hey, man, Kenny Bruner, man, I ain't got no problem, bro. I was just talking about just high school basketball and everything like that. I respect your career though.
Thank
We ain't got no beef though.
Brandon, you know, old heads, we are, we stand on business.
Yeah, I know, but
Oh,
he was
like, oh, come on,
What happened?
man.
No, he just said like I wasn't like he was just going at me, but I was just like, come on, bro, like
We won a championship together.
oh
Me and Kenny.
yeah, no, that's
We was
I mean.
LA when we did Rutgers.
Just tell him I'm cold
good,
too,
bro.
man. I'm cold too.
No, it's like no, he was cold, but I'm just
Different. I'm different.
What's so funny? He was not gonna lie. Like remember,
me?
No. Look,
I averaged 35.
no, Bruno. But see, he wasn't that type.
So that's why you can't fuck with me.
He was more like Jamal. He was more like Jamal Tinsley.
So that's why you.
No. The problem with it, he was like Jamal Tinsley, where
but-
he was so stocky, small, fast, and quick. They used to try to like trap him. He was untrappable.
Yeah.
He was the one person that I watched that was literally untrappable.
You like what Steve Logan used to be?
A
Cincinnati?
little bit, but he like
Had his own style.
I see him sitting there dancing, boom, and they come in, he trap, boom, get back, dancing, and I was like, yo, this dude is insane. And he was a defensive dude. So he's picking you up full. That's what I said, when we was in Rutgers, he's picking dudes up full court. Like, Matt, get him.
That's why he felt like that. He felt like he shut your water off.
No, he'll shut your water off.
Yeah.
He'll shut your water off. Like he'll have you like Section 8.
When you asked me about
No, he'll have him like Section 8, baby.
Kenny Bruner. Yeah.
No lights.
There's no
No lights?
Huh?
There's no.
You know, hey, what I'm saying is when I say no lights, you come in there with a candle, he come in there, blow it out. Whew, I said no lights.
No lights on. Lights out. Lights out at 7 o'clock, Brandon. Lights out at 7 o'clock.
No, bro. I mean,
If you notice,
You want to call your mama? Go call your mama. But I said lights out at 7.
it's internal gang ups.
mean,
Okay,
it's all
it's
good.
internal gang ups.
listen, bro. It's Black History Month, bro. Let's just.
It's
keep
the
it
eve,
positive.
Brandon. It's
Like,
the eve, so get it out now.
It's Black
Started
History
tomorrow.
Month, so-
Started tomorrow all the way through
I
March
just
1st.
just man.
He said no lights.
Hey,
Lexi, we need more friendship bracelets.
no lights.
Lexi, we need more.
I don't know what's going on. Niggas, niggas be at me. Hey, and then I got another issue, right? So, Oak Hill, right? They want me to come to the Hall of Fame that they're putting me in the Hall of Fame, right? Right.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Let him finish.
No, we don't let him finish. Yeah. Because you know he want to go negative with it. Yeah.
Stay with it.
Hall of Fame.
Let's go. Oak Hill. January 31st, Brandon, get it out.
Yes,
Steve,
sir. Wait,
Steve
January
Smith.
31st.
Today's January 31st.
Oh, when is it, Oak Hill?
Black History Month Eve.
No, Black History Month start tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going crazy.
No, I'm saying,
Tomorrow,
when is it?
for 28 days.
No, what I'm saying is,
I
when
think
is the
it's
Hall,
29
when is the
is
Hall of
what we
Fame?
Huh? It's supposed to be like March 2nd or March 3rd, but everybody's been getting like Stack Jack, Jeff McGinnis, I think KD, Ty Lawson. I think a lot of guys are supposed to be going down.
Okay, yeah.
You don't want to go?
No, he's going. We're going to keep hyping him up. Listen, shh.
I don't know.
He's still salty about the
About Steve
not being
Smith
top
picking him
five?
top 5.
Yeah,
He's
Me not being top 5 really upset.
Brandon.
I can't. Every day I wake up, I just can't believe that.
But we got to move forward. We can.
No, I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward with my life. I mean, I'm still doing great. It's just the fuck.
Sometimes
Is he
egregious
mad?
things
Is he mad
happen.
y'all lost to D Rose and them? Is that
We
what?
still won the national championship that year. We won 41.
But he didn't want to lose a game.
We still won the national championship.
It was like
For me not to be top
Gordon
5
Bombay
out of
and
Oak
Mighty
Hill
Ducks.
is just really.
He said he brought you there to go undefeated, though, B. Damn.
like Gordon Bombay when he.
And then y'all lost to D Rose and them. It was like, you was supposed to be there.
I don't know. I got 28 days to think about it.
All right, we will monitor
I know
those
that
28 days.
Come on, hey, chat. Let's keep his spirits high. We know how he gets. We gonna keep it.
Yeah,
we know how he get. We know how he gets. When he starts thinking, like, yeah.
Hey, go to
being quiet.
Go to toughcrowd.com and get you some merch.
Go on to the
Go ahead and get some merch. Let's cheer him up.
Professor, we appreciate you pulling up. We're going to talk a little NBA if you want to stick around with us. We would love it. We know got to bounce, we understand as well.
I'll stick around a little bit.
All right, there we go. So let's talk about Tyrese Halliburton. He's been one of the brightest stars this season and likely an all-NBA pick, but his spot and bag may be in jeopardy. Halliburton has missed 10 of the last 11 games dealing with a hamstring injury. He's missed 13 games this season, but it's technically 14 because I think he only played 13 minutes in the game that he hurt his hamstring, had to be carried off the course, so that game does not qualify for it. In an interview with The Athletic, Halliburton had this to say about the player participation policy. So I think it's a stupid rule, like plenty of the guys in the league, but this is what the owners want. So as players, we got to do our job and play in 65 games if we're able to. So that's what I got to do, take care of my body, be able to play in those games. And I think you're seeing other players in the league kind of face the same thing as long as the owners are happy. So as you guys know, under the new player participation policy, you have to play in at least 65 games, minimum of 20 minutes in those games for it to count. There is a little bit of wiggle room. There's 2 games where you can play at least 15 minutes, and those games will count towards that 65-game minimum. Gil, I'm just telling you what the owners in the league did. It's not coming from Josiah Johnson. Give me your notebook. So if Halliburton doesn't make an all-NBA team, that could cost him about $41 million, so you can understand where this frustration's going. We're going to play a little game of facts or cap. I'm going to ask you a question. Professor, we're going to start with you. Tell me if it's facts or cap. The NBA player participation policy is a stupid rule. Facts or cap?
Cap.
Okay. And why do you feel like it's cap?
I mean, there has to be some measurement of there has to be some level of participation. What do you play 15 games and go crazy? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're saying that 65 is it whack?
No, so that's what Halliburton's saying, the rule that these guys have to play 65 games to be eligible to be All-NBA MVP and get postseason award.
The number could be lowered, you know what I'm saying? But I would say cap just because like it has to be some rule, right?
Okay.
Like, I don't know.
For sure. Rashad, facts or cap that it's a stupid rule?
Facts. Because there should be a metric of the injury protocol, right? So if you do get injured and you're going to be out longer than games, you can't control how long you're going to be out for that injury. And I think that's what Halliburton is alluding to, is the fact that I didn't ask to get injured, even though I take care of my body. You know, a groin is a groin. Imagine if it was a sports hernia or what CP dealing with the wrist injury. It should be an injury protocol based on that. So if it's not injury based, where it's like serious enough for you to be out 10 or more games, then it should kick in. Because like what James Harden was doing when he was in Philly, just not playing games. And then, you know, Embiid, we don't know if you hurt or not, or you just resting. Like, what is it the injury is? And if it's not based on something that's serious that's keeping you out, because we always talk about being injured or being hurt. You can play hurt, you can't play injured. So the difference is Halliburton was injured, and now he could potentially cost him $41 million if he get injured again.
If he misses, I believe, 4 or 3 more games,
so
4 more games, he'll pass the minimum.
So imagine if he retweaked the hamstring.
Yeah.
Like, that's a possibility. He just came back. Imagine if he did it last night and he got to sit out another 10 games. That's 41 mil out of my pocket, bro. You tripping.
So 41 mil, my ass is going to be on the court for 20 minutes. Y'all go move around.
Hey, we could do at least 3 minutes of court, something like that. Yeah, for sure.
Brandon, the NBA player participation policy is a stupid rule. Facts or cap?
Cap.
You like the rule?
Yeah, like, play. Like, and wasn't nobody thinking about this back in the day? Like, wasn't nobody thinking about, oh, you had to do this, or guys wasn't trying not to sit out, so this is the reason why it's where it's at. So get your ass up and play. Like, this is the American way. We don't care.
Mr. Arenas, the NBA player participation policy is a stupid rule. Facts or cap?
It's a stupid rule because there's an easier way to do it, right? If you just say totals, if you just do totals, then you don't have to worry about how many games somebody plays because it's totals, right? because what ends up happening when you do points per game, you're gonna always have someone looking at the end number. So like, if you're averaging 35, even, and I'm averaging 34.9, right? If you don't play the next game, and this is the last game, and you don't play, I'm gonna play, and my teammates is gonna help me get over that to beat you, right? You're not gonna play because you're in the lead. Now, if you play and, have 5 points because they put you in and subbed you out, and you drop to, 34.7, I'm not playing.
You talking about to reach the 15-minute threshold?
No, just to get the average, right? Versus if it's about totals, then your what's the name don't matter. The metrics that you're using don't matter because totals win it. So like Embiid averages 35 a game, but total points he ranks 7. Right? Right now, if the season the season ended right now, Shea will win the scoring title because he has the most points. He's playing. Reward the players who's playing instead of trying to take away from the people who's not playing. Fuck them. If they don't want to play, they want to play injured or they get injured. That's nobody's fault. Right. Then reward the guys who's actually out there every game, which means now, if I'm Embiid and I'm 7th, oh shit, I got some work to do. Right? Forget how many games I got work to do because Shea's not missing no games and he's putting in them points. So
I see what you're saying. Because Embiid is playing at a higher level points per game wise and not necessarily total points night in, night out.
Yeah,
right? He's having big games when he has big games to take his it takes a point total.
That's why I said
the average up because he's had like the 70. What is the 70? Yeah, 70, right?
Yeah.
That 70 take him way up. Okay,
so right now he's 200 something points behind Shea. Well, yeah, you have the highest average, but you don't have the most points, so he wins.
Yep.
Right? So now that right there keeps everybody. Assist records, all of that. Reward the person who has the most in total. So, but right now that 65 thing issue is saving owners money.
And that's what you feel like is the real.
That's all it is. Because if you're Indiana, right? You would rather him miss all these games and not make an All-NBA.
Yeah.
So you can get him $40 million cheaper.
Right.
That's what he's alluding to.
Yeah, because at the end of the day,
right? You know what I mean? I'm a small market team.
I don't want to have to pay you.
If I can save $40 million, think about where I can put the $40 million.
Right.
Because you probably ain't gonna stay here anyway.
And they banking on you not playing that 65.
I'm even enticing it. Oh, we're not going. Shit, that's still hot back there. I'm gonna say whatever to keep you the fuck off the court.
You still get to market Halliburton as a star of that team, even if he doesn't necessarily make an All-NBA team. You save that $41 million. We still we got this All-NBA level player, but
championship teams are built off bad contracts, right? The Bulls was built off of bad contracts, right? Steph Curry's championships was built off bad contracts. He hurt his ankle, right? They got him for cheap. They got his ass for cheap because of his ankles, right? So now he becomes this megastar making $55, $60 million, right? So when Kevin Durant's coming up, they're like, oh shit, we got max money.
Oh, we got
max money because our best player's not max,
Yeah.
right? So here we can give you this, right? And you sign it for 2 years. Now y'all both up at the same time, and then we can go from there. But I get to rent a max player because I don't have that money capped off. So this gives them a chance, like with John Morant. He's $40 million cheaper, right? My super max player is not super max right now.
Yeah.
Yay. Right. Halliburton, my super max player, not super max. Right. So when you're talking about, I don't need super, so that they can, so technically they can go out there and get them a super max player. So on record or on their stat sheet, Halliburton is their second highest paid player. So instead of having 2 max, I got 1 super max and 1 max. So he becomes Jalen Brown to Boston. I got him, my super max is going to be Tatum.
Which is like 330 or something.
It's going to be up there, man.
So I'm split decision on this. I'm going to say facts. So when it comes to player participation possibly being a stupid rule,
facts.
But let's keep this moving. We got to talk about Embiid. After leaving the court earlier in the Sixers-Warrior game and returning, Embiid had a scary moment late in the fourth quarter when Kuminga fell on his leg. And according to Sam Amick, Embiid might have had something to prove after people accused him of ducking Joker. So after that Joker game, everybody was saying he was ducking smoke, but Mike Malone did acknowledge that he did hurt his knee against the previous game against the Pacers. Embiid plays in this Warriors game. People within the Sixers organization believe Joel Embiid forced himself to play through injuries due to the scrutiny he received in recent days, and that's per Sam Amick. So we have a good MostlyFans question from underdog user Flex Finesse.
With the NBA having a 65-game minimum for players to qualify for awards, do you feel as though that mandate is going to start having players potentially rush back from injury just to be able to qualify? We saw Embiid get hurt again last night. Halliburton came back off his injury, but I know he feels the rule is stupid because I know he's 3 games away from not being able to qualify. And if he's not able to get on that all NBA roster, he gonna miss out on like 40 M's. So I'm just curious if y'all think that this new rule is gonna start having players kind of jeopardize their health just to be able to get awards, get hit contract incentives, stuff like that. Appreciate y'all.
You tell me. So with the NBA 65-game awards minimum, do you feel like that mandate will have players potentially rushing back from injury just to qualify?
Of course. Just like any incentives in NBA, incentives, right, in contracts, like so people will do contracts and they're trying to save money on the back end, so they put stuff in incentives, right? Like free throw incentives, drives, points. What ends up happening is you're trying to say play as a team, but you got one person who contract is for individual stuff, right? So now you got one person who really don't give a fuck about the team aspect because he needs points. So like, I'll pass him. He has free throw clause. He's at the right percentage to get the 2 million. So he don't want to get fouled now. So he don't want to drive, right? So he's not going to put himself in any position to go get fouled. He don't want to touch the ball. Now you're playing 4-on-5. So same thing with this. Like, if Hallie has to come in and do what? Right? If he's hurt, he ain't gonna be playing hard just so he can
play 15 minutes.
So he's just gonna keep collecting these games in, so you're not gonna have the same one, right? So you're gonna be losing games because he's not going full throttle.
Exactly.
Right? Now, what ends up happening is if you have him playing full throttle and he hurt himself, right, your playoff, what's the name, is in jeopardy. And so as an organization, you save 40 million, in the long haul, and I'm pretty sure as an organization, that's all you really care about.
And he's not healing himself to be ready for the playoffs to help you win something because now he's just minimizing that threshold of 15 minutes per game.
Yeah. Or 20, I think, 20.
Yeah,
You're gonna worsen the injury.
Yeah, I'm gonna worsen the injury. I'm not gonna heal, and I'm just making sure I get this 40 mil. So it's like, really, like you said, it's either the team or your individual stats. Like, what is it going to be? Now it's like you're making a choice.
Yeah, you are. That's what I'm saying.
40 million.
So I'm just asking you all as hoopers, you got the chance to make 40 million, your hamstring feels a little janky. Are you still going to play to get that 40 million?
It goes back to injured or hurt.
Whatever it is. You got 40 million. I'm saying you got 40 million.
If you can't go, if you can't go.
That's all, but I'm saying.
About to say 40.
I got you, coach. I'm out here.
For 40 mil, let's say you hurt, but it could get worse. You can get that 40 million, though.
What is the other 4 guys on the floor doing? Are they encouraging you? Like, hey, bro, we know what you got. Hey, you trying to get that? We trying to get their gifts. But if that's not the energy, we like, hey, bro, come on, man. Come on, man. But even that's selfish on them because they don't know what's at stake for you.
Yeah.
I got 40 mil at stake. Y'all niggas need to understand I need to be out here. But then it's like, yo, that's our season at stake too, bro.
Yeah.
We want to win. So, like,
I think that you got to look at
your boys is gonna hook you up. It's the NBA.
Depends on what boys. Like y'all say, co-workers. It ain't my homies. Y'all, we co-workers. Ain't no homies. It's hey, my nigga, what's up?
Nah, when we did certain things where people needed I need to average 15. For the season to unlock 2 more million.
Yeah.
And he had 14.5. As a teammate, we know that. Like, okay, so wait, you need 22.
I don't know if they doing that.
You need 22. You're not 22 tonight.
I'm about to say, they not doing that.
We was doing that back then.
Yeah,
I'm about to say back then, but they not doing that.
You need 22 tonight? I bet.
Were you doing that to the detriment of the team, though? Did you care about the wins or losses, or I'm trying to just get you your bread and we can sacrifice this game?
If we up, let's say we up 15 and we know all right,
okay.
But if we in the middle of a heated game,
usually it's like the last game, like around that last game of the season. Okay. It's like for NBA, it's like senior night. You know what I mean?
It's like that.
Senior night.
Like senior night. You know that guy that ain't playing. You know what I mean? So it's a thing, but you know it becomes dangerous. It really becomes dangerous because now, no matter what you did, the work you did, you know, like Embiid, right? He's the one that's in jeopardy, right? He's sitting there like, if I play right now, I'm half-assing it.
Yep.
So my stats is gonna drop anyway because I'm half-assing it. I'm not gonna look like an MVP anyway because I'm half-assing it, right? So now I'm playing averaging 12 and 16 and this, and people are gonna be like, oh yeah, he's falling off.
But he still get the award.
But shit, you play, if he sitting here playing half-assed the whole time, shit, he could end up losing that award at the end of the season.
Cause he got how many more games? Like 38 games?
Yeah, but you also have the All-Star break coming up soon. So with even that mentality, let me just get to the break, at least get this week off and then get back into it. It's hard now when you're in the grind of the season, right? A game every 2 to 3 days, that you're not gonna get that break anyway to really be able to let that thing heal. But to your point, Gil, if I'm looking nasty out there anywhere, then Joker or Luka or Giannis, whoever's gonna pass me to get it. But Professor, you got $41 million on the line. You hurt.
We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, you're gonna figure it out. You're gonna get that 20 minutes.
I'm a heck of a distributor. But also, yeah, I think the question though is a lot of variables, right? It's like how in the playoffs is the playoffs solidified, right? That's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
How cool are you with your guys, right? You might be one of that unlikable guys on the team or beefing with somebody who is also a star. So I think there's a lot of variables. It's hard to say, is your team gonna look out for you? Are they gonna be mad you half-assing? How good are we already like well in the playoffs? Is that solidified? I think it just all depends. It's like
that $2 million now is about 7, 8.
Yeah.
But first, I'll make it work.
Here's a good question though. Is the playoff money equivalent or close to, as far as the incentive money, like getting our team to the playoff incentive money in the contract?
Is that 40
maybe
mil?
like 20, it may be like 15, 20 million if your team makes it to the playoffs.
Which one?
Compared, like if a contract like Halliburton, if he loses the 41, right? But he also gets an incentive in his contract where if we make it to the playoffs, you get another incentive. Or if you average a certain amount in the playoffs, boom, boom. So is it important now for me to say, all right, I might lose 41, not making the 65 games, but I still can get 20 of that back.
That's if it's in this contract.
No, that's it. But usually when they do, when you're talking about incentive deals like that, okay, so let's say you're a Supermax person, but they don't have the cap for you. So let's say 200, they want 200, you want 250, right? So now you guys are 50 million off. Right, so they'll say, all right, we'll put the 50 million in incentives, right? So a normal team, right, will say like if you're averaging 20, there's all right, if you average 20, we'll give you another million, right? If you average 4 rebounds, you average 6. 4 rebounds unlock another million, right? If you make it to the playoffs, we'll give you 500. If you are an MVP, we'll give you 5 million if you're MVP, right? If you lead the league in assists, we'll give you another 5 million, right? If you win a championship, you unlock 10 million, right? So they put it in those type of things, realizing if you're playing like a MVP, you deserve the 5 million. Other than that, if you're playing like your regular self, we get to save 5 million.
Because they're not reachable, those are not reachable.
Yeah, some of them are not reachable, right? So like some of these guys got like $10 million on being an MVP, this motherfucker has 12.
Right.
Right? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
the lotto.
Like, what's the dude, Duncan Robinson. Like Duncan Robinson got some high-ass shit on his incentives, winning championships, MVP of the championship. Motherfucker, you never gonna make that.
Damn.
But it was just
You never know.
Yeah, but you never know.
What if he get hot?
But if you do, cool.
So what you saying, like it's an entice him to sign the contract because it's the possibilities of you maximizing that is slim to none.
Yeah, so
Like winning the lotto.
So that incentive thing becomes more of a selfish thing for you because now you're playing for extra money. But same thing with teams, and I tell players don't do incentives because let's say you averaging 20, right? We're on a bad team. Man, motherfucker, we play for who's last place?
Charlotte. Detroit.
Damn.
Detroit.
But you're gonna say Charlotte.
Charlotte,
You know, Charlotte, right? You averaging 20 on Charlotte. If you average 20, you unlock another 5 million, right? You unlock another 5 million. How many teams, right, organizations want to pay you 5 million extra and we lose?
Right.
So what we're gonna do is, hey, sub his ass in, and then 3 minutes take him out. So you get in, sub, you sit there with it, and then they never put you back in the game because they don't want to. Now you drop to 19.8. Don't have to pay you that 5 million.
Just like that.
They do that.
Yeah.
I've seen that shit. Like, motherfucker on the sideline. Oh, nigga, it's on in locker room. It's on in locker room. Like, yo, what happened? Oh no, they just cost me $2 million.
That's gotta hurt. Look, as a reasonably wealthy human being, $1 million, $2 million, $41 million, all that shit sounds crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like $500 at this point is like, I gotta make a business decision.
Most of the shoe deals, mostly your incentives is usually from your shoe deals. Sure. Like, so when you see like $300 million shoe deals, right, most of that is incentives. That's most of it.
So let's keep this thing moving. Talk a little bit about Mr. Kevin Wayne Durant. Suns Nets is the primetime game tonight. KD's first return since being traded last season. Tribute videos are standard now, but for what it's worth, KD doesn't want the Nets to give him one. So he's on Twitter, very active. Somebody tweeted, yeah, lower profile guys get videos because there's no real stakes to their time with the team. A superstar talent is obviously tied to results. To be clear, I think they do give him one for the PR of it all. KD responded, please don't. The night will be better without it. So somebody else said, what would be in KD's Nets tribute video? I seriously mean that. The offseason buffoonery, him selling during the Celtics series, wasted years for Nets fans and the organization. Just let that career sunset. KD responded, I agree with you. So got you a Steve Gentleman on the couch. Did any of y'all get tribute videos back in the day? Did you get a courtesy tweet? You still waiting on your videos, Gil? Nothing?
I got a tribute. It was last summer.
That was turned up.
Yeah, mine came. Yeah, they had to wait a couple years. Like, ooh, yeah, we can't put you on the tube.
Was it Legends Night?
It was Legends Night.
I was turned up. Shout out
and
to
March 6th, I designed a hat for y'all. Poppin', baby.
I definitely.
They say the hat is rivaling Tough Crowd.
My tribute was, why the fuck did we draft this guy?
They detribute.
What the fuck we draft this motherfucker? This was one of the worst picks we ever had. This nigga, can we get it back, please? I said, fuck y'all too, motherfuckers.
Professor, should KD get a tribute video for his brief time with the Nets? Bigfoot on the 3.
I don't think so, because, I mean, he's going to get his accolades, you know what I mean, for like just, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame, right? He's got bigger stuff. Like, he's looking at it like it's too small. Like, I did bigger things than this. Like, you can bring it back to the Nets. Like, it wasn't even a successful run. So I agree with him. He's probably like, nah, like, I'm going to get my just due later, you know? Brandon,
do you feel like Kevin Durant deserves a tribute video for the Nets?
I don't think he's tripping. Yeah. I mean, I think just OKC and the Warriors, for sure.
Not even the Suns one if he makes another move and comes back to Phoenix?
Nah, not even the Suns one.
Oh, okay.
Nah, just OKC and Golden State.
So was it the last, how many years has that been for KD? The last 5 years? 4 years? Has it been kind of, nasty for him?
Not really.
You're saying since Golden State?
Yeah. It's been like 5 years, 4 years?
I mean,
not necessarily. I mean, not necessarily. That's the problem. Is like when you're building a team and you're building it for us three, and then this person gets hurt, this person's in trouble with this person. You know what I mean? And it just never came together. It ain't his fault. Like it ain't.
So what if that would happen to Bron if he would have left Miami and he never wins after that? Would y'all be staying at?
What,
Bron? Like if that happened, if Bron leaves Miami, never wins again, or just never won had the 5 years that KD had, would y'all give Bron excuses, or would y'all be like,
we don't know?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
2020 NBA champion LeBron James.
Niggas would be
2023 in-season tournament champion.
He gets killed now for being. He gets killed for being a 22-year-old.
It'd be way worse though.
What I'm saying
Bro, he wouldn't be.
What I'm saying, he's been getting killed for being a 22-year-old that took his team to that sorry-ass team to the championship and got swept. Not realizing he was 22.
Who?
LeBron. He gets a bad, he gets old. You got something in the championship. Michael Jordan never. Well, Michael Jordan didn't make it to
LeBron leave
28.
Miami and never win again.
Huh?
If Bron left Miami and never won again, y'all.
Or if he just
They'd
went
have
to
been
Cleveland and didn't win.
But he
went
was-
back to Cleveland and didn't
The
win.
problem is he would have won.
It's theoretical, yeah.
Yeah. Like even when people talk about,
But you could say he would have won, but then it's like KD should have won.
he just had bad luck. Just like that last championship that they had to Toronto. That was
on the line?
That was guaranteed. No, I'm talking about the one in Golden State.
Clay gets hurt, KD gets hurt.
Everybody got hurt at the right time for Toronto to win. I mean, you know what I mean? Shit happens,
But
man.
even when he hit foot on the line against the Bucks, like if that changes, didn't the Bucks go on and win the championship that year?
Hell no.
Who won the championship that year?
Bucks.
The Bucks, right? So if KD hit that shot, they win, right? So then is that KD's championship at that point?
That's a compelling tribute
You know what I'm
video.
saying? So then, and then if he wins that one,
for sure.
Does James stay? Does Kyrie stay? Do we see the real group come back the next year to try to repeat?
But there's still like even if he makes that, they're still hobbling though. No matter what we say, they're still a hobbling team, right? James is still hobbling off the hamstring.
I'm saying the next year. I'm saying even the next year, if they even take it,
but it's
and they win. Let's say
Would
the
that
Nets
chip
beat the
be
Bucks,
enough?
and then the Nets beat the Bucks, and then the Nets win the championship.
So they
that
beat the
next year they don't blow that team up.
They came back the next year.
I know, but I'm saying like everyone's healthy and they coming off of a championship.
But nobody was healthy.
That's what I'm saying. But we're saying hypotheticals at this point.
Yeah,
It's a hypothetical of
You don't think
changing the whole
Brooklyn
thing.
beat? You don't think Brooklyn beat the Suns in the finals if they get past Milwaukee?
With KD?
Just KD by himself. Fuck. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's so hard because Kyrie was still like the knee was gone, so he didn't have Kyrie, and then James Harden is literally not doing nothing because his hammy. So you just got KD.
And then the Suns don't have.
And the rest of the team is
no
not
type of
nothing.
No type of championship experience. I think KD.
That would have been. I mean,
I think
KD show up.
I think exposes everybody. Like just go crazy.
He goes crazy.
So how will the KD era be remembered in Brooklyn?
I mean, it's one line.
It's nothing.
Yeah, it might not even be remembered. Like,
Right
for
now,
real.
yeah, it's not.
It was a super team.
That's what he's saying. He's like, don't remember. That shit did never happen.
It was a super team.
Men in black. Hey, look right here at this light.
Did anybody? No different than when Paul Pierce went to the Nets. And Joe Johnson, Paul Pierce,
KG.
and it didn't happen.
They had a chance.
They did.
And it didn't happen.
Shit, that's another squad that people should talk about.
Nobody talks about.
Aaron Williams was on that team too, wasn't he?
Nobody talks about the 03, 04 Lakers.
Those are failure teams. For sure.
Like 03, 04. And that was a team that was put together to win a championship, but they didn't realize you put the wrong cookies in the jar. Well, you got Shaq and Kobe, and then you got two guys who don't shoot. Yeah, they're Hall of Famers, but they don't shoot, which packs the lane for everybody. So you win with that team 50 games. Yeah, that's not good.
It sounded good to everybody.
When they put it together,
we're like,
look good on the video game.
Shaq on the same team with Gary Payton and Kobe Bryant.
Super team before super team.
Yeah, realize, hey, get out of here. Where you going? Get out of here. What side you want? The same side? Gary Payton trying to post up Shaq down there. What are you doing? I'm down here. Like, people don't realize when y'all trying to put teams together, you got to think about how these people play. Like, yeah, I want Tim Duncan and Shaq.
That triangle, you
on what side of the floor? They both want the same side.
Don't move.
They both want the right block. So what are you gonna do? If you're gonna get Shaq, maybe you want like a David Robinson. Maybe you want someone on the left-hand side to play left. So these two don't. You know what I mean? Maybe you want Dirk Nowitzki because he can shoot the three and he can. You know what I mean? People don't.
Question for you: how does Michael Jordan play with Shaq? Do he clash the same way Kobe clashed?
When they were in the All-Star game, look, I mean, that's different.
No, I'm saying in the triangle offense.
No, because
you're running a triangle still, right? And you got Shaq that's playing Luke Longley's position. Now Luke moving the fuck out of the way. He getting out. Shaq ain't moving the fuck out of the way. He ain't going to the short corner.
But just like Kobe did, right? Your Shaq is on that right side. I'm gonna be on the left side, and then I got the ISO on the left side, right? So it works because he's a mid-range guy, so he's not like he needs to drive.
But remember the clash that they had as far as, whose fucking shit is this?
But he would have higher steam for Jordan, right? He loved Michael
because
Jordan.
Michael
probably
before him.
Probably gave him the main.
saying.
But like him and
At first, maybe, but
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's
now they gotta
MJ,
play
but then it's
together.
like, it's me, I'm Shaq.
Yeah, but just like anything, you're Shaquille O'Neal, and when you get with Dwayne Wade, you're clashing until you're like, yo, you can't shoot free throws, bro. So yeah, as much as you want the ball down there, you're Big Diesel, bring it to me.
That's 06, that's 05.
That's 92 to whatever.
I'm saying the Shaq, LA Shaq from 2000 to 2005.
First three quarters.
Like, it's like you with MJ with young Shaq.
First three quarters. Like, I still can't, no matter what Shaq we have at the last 5 minutes, I can't give you the ball. It is just you know.
So you're giving me the ball in the first 3 quarters?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
So how's MJ getting his points?
Mid-range, just like Kobe got it.
Yeah, he's still gonna average 30.
First of all, you got to get the ball from me.
He's still gonna average. If Kobe was averaging 30 with Shaq in the front,
Kobe was going to get that shit because it was young Kobe.
And you think Michael Jordan was trying to? You think Michael Jordan wasn't?
But Kobe was. I mean, Mike didn't have to prove shit at this point. Like, it's like Shaq has to prove himself with me. I'm Mike.
You got to about Mike. You talking about an old Mike, or you talking about Mike winning?
I'm talking about 98 Mike, 97, 98 Mike playing with 98, 97 Shaq.
He probably would have got Shaq some easy ones too, though. Because he was actually better.
97. Mike was still winning rings in 97.
When his shots not there. He got bigs like easy ones too. So
Yeah, but those bigs wasn't
still
Shaq.
rings
You know what I'm saying? That's
97.
what I'm saying. Like, Shaq demands more of a presence in the triangle offense.
Yeah, but if MJ
than any.
No. Remember, they had to create. When the triangle was created, there was no 5-man that had the ball. So they created that low post for Shaq. So it wasn't designed for someone like Shaquille O'Neal. So they just added in, all right, we're going to triangle, we're going to have it here, we're going to try to dump it in. If not, if they high side, we're going to pass it to the corner, dump it in, Shaq is there.
No, but that's the thing. The triangle was designed for Michael's ISOs in the post on the elbows. So they just moved those positions to be Shaq in the post, and we're moving around Shaq now because now we got 2 players that can move elbow to post. Kobe can play post, Kobe can play elbow. So if it's Shaq down there, Mike not used to no big motherfucker taking up that spot. It was him and Pip, 2 guards. Now you putting a big down there, my driving lanes are different. Kobe had to figure out how he was gonna drive to the lane with this big motherfucker in the way all the time. So now he was taking more jump shots than he was driving to the lane. And when he did drive, it was when Shaq wasn't in the game. So for MJ, I'm like, okay, where's MJ gonna get his points? Is he gonna complain about Shaq being in the way?
No, but MJ's faster, more explosive. So the 3 dribbles Kobe needs to get his shot off, MJ needed 1. Right, so and then the triangle was created to get the ball out of Jordan's hand. Right, Krause didn't like Michael Jordan handling the ball all the time, so they created that offense to get it out of his hand. He found out how to get the motherfucking back.
There was elements of the game.
Yeah, like, oh shit, the ball going over there.
All right, bet.
Let me follow the ball.
Yeah, we're gonna switch. You swing. Hey, yeah.
Now I got
Krause,
it.
I got something for you, boy. Right, so like the offenses like that are like equal opportunity offenses that as dominant players, you find out how to score, which is. Coaches told me, like, the players today are skilled, they're just not basketball intelligent. So it's hard to put in concepts because they don't really think the game. So, but just like any other thing, like when you have like a Devin Booker and them, you need to create an offense for your stars.
And that's not happening.
Right, like Tatum and Brown and Porzingis. There should be an offense for you 3 and you 3 only playing together.
Yes.
Right, if it's you 3 together playing triangle or playing pick and roll and pass and cut, who's stopping that? A defense today is not designed for you 3 to be an offense together. It is designed for me to be over here. I don't like it. I give it to you. You try to do your one-on-one thing. You don't like it. Pat, drive, and cut and do. Yeah, it's easy to guard that is 5 dribble. But if we're sitting here and I'm passing to you, now me and him coming to screen together and I dive, and why you think Steph and them fuck everybody up? Because they're still in an offense from back in the day that you're not used to.
Would you say the coaches are trash?
I'll say it's not that they're trash. They're taking the easy way out of not wanting to coach.
They're not being creative with play calling.
They're not.
Because you said they're talented, but so
the players are talented, but so, these players are talented players, right? But they're not thinking the game, right? You can see someone like, they'll pass it to him, he's at the mid-range, instead of just shooting That's your shot right there. You got you wide open. He'll try to back up to the three. They don't have it. He'll do it. You a pump fake, and instead of the one dribble, you're right there. This is your open space. He'll keep trying to drive to pass it, and this guy's trying to drive. So it's like if they don't have the three or the layup, they don't know the concept of just basketball.
I think coaches are just scared to coach, and I think I think everything is just money driven. Like back in the day, we were taught how to play basketball. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
It's trash.
Like it's just put it out there, get a couple highlight tapes, and whatever. This kid came out of my program or whatever. Like that's why the game is so like where it is. It's just come down and shoot a three.
But like I was about to say, like Jerry Sloan, 20 years had a system, right? Just like Pop had a system. But you put players in that system, 1, 2, 3. We know Darren Williams gonna come off this pick and roll like Stockton was coming off this motherfucker, right? But we need a Hornacek. Who was the Hornacek of the motherfucking Utah Jazz then? You got Okur.
Harper.
No, for the older Jazz. So when you look at Brewer or Okur that's stretching the floor, then you got Karolinko that's slashing, but their movement inside their offense made him hard to guard, just like Sacramento. Sacramento got the pinch post. Chris Webber, Mike Bibby, Doug Christie, Stojakovic in the weak side. He got the weak side pin down coming down off of the pinch post. You know how hard that is to guard? Well, we're trying to guard the pick and roll with the corner field, Bibby and Weber with Stojakovic getting the pin down from Vlade Divac. That's all movement all at once, and it's like Chris Webber don't even have to go into the pick and roll. He go ISO with no help.
Everybody's paying attention to their own man, but that's the thing when they say that, you know, old school's hating. It's like no, we're telling you that the game is so easy that if you take your talent and then add a little bit of structure, you guys are. Boom, right? Like you guys are incredible. Like Shea is the only one. Shea is the only one who plays out of outside the NBA. What the NBA wants. He ain't taking no fucking threes and doing all that. He gonna say, "Hey, this guy is too small. I'm going in the post." Yeah, mid-range. I'm gonna hit you with a mid-range. I'm not shooting the three. I'm gonna hit you. Boom. Because at the end of the day. If you're a coach and you say, oh, he had 32, what you gonna complain he didn't shoot no threes? See, the problem today is they don't realize, like, there's guys on your court that should never touch the ball. But the way y'all play, they get to touch the ball a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And that's what you're trying to take away. Like, keep it in between your stars, and then if they help, then boom. Like, Van, thank you. I appreciate it. You're making me look smart. I appreciate he listens, right? You don't need to sit to shoot three. Cut, slash, boom. Last night, 5 for 5. The night before that, he had 50. Like it's that easy. Like we're looking at it and say, you know, if you backdoor cut, he turns his head, cut behind him, gets some easy layups. Then eventually your man stops paying attention to him. Now he can drive. This is chess.
So we asked the chat, Katie should get a tribute video. 85% said no.
Hold on, he got some. I know he has something to contribute to that.
What you got for it?
Oh no, it's all good. I was before he said it, I was wondering too if the marketing changes it, because like now players get such big money, the coaches might feel pressure like, oh, these guys got to get their touches, and the easy way would be like you said, just get guys their touches, right? Like that's the easiest way. And I'm also wondering if those great coaches back in the day, because we named Utah, Golden State, these are all like great. Would those coaches coming into today's NBA and incorporate their offense, and would it be smooth, or would they feel pressure because the new NBA? The marketing,
that's a good point.
All the way more superstars now, right?
Yeah,
I didn't know.
But guys are more like, it's not even just NBA. We're talking about guys are superstars in high school. Like this shit starts in high school.
That's an entitlement too that they have when they come out.
Entitlement since high school. Coaches are coaching you because you got NIL deals or you can bring money. Like it's not a lot. I mean, back in the day, shit, it was the same thing too. But I feel like we just had a better structure than today.
Yeah.
Like our structure, as far as like AAU and like
running the plays,
you know, like guys running plays and like guys not ducking competition. It's just a bunch of just scary shit. It's like basketball is a hobby. Like motherfuckers just do it as a hobby now. It's like, well, what happened to like fuck you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to that? Like, what happened to that?
So y'all coming into the NBA a little bit after me. So when I came in, right, 2001, our training camp, right, there was no time limit on training camp.
It was
No.
For us, it was.
You came in 3 hours.
Yeah,
3 hours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
that didn't exist
They had
when I
no
first
cap.
came
They
in.
had no
so
cap.
motherfuckers sitting in there 6-7 hours.
Yeah.
Two days, right?
Huh?
Go ahead, 2 a days.
We can do 2 days, motherfucker. 3. There was no rules, right? There was no rules. So you got people sitting there. They're running for 3 hours straight to get conditioned. There was no rules. So when you're a coach, you're using training camp to put in all your sets. Everything, right? You're teaching there. Then you had 2 weeks before you played your first game. Now you got 3 days. And now, my third year, because my second year, for you to even enter training camp, you had to do a conditioning test, right? 10 up and downs, 4 sets at an average time. If you didn't get that, you couldn't participate in training camp.
10 and 1. It was called 10 and 1.
Yeah. So you couldn't get in training camp for that. So now, right now, when you're talking about learning, they taught a little bit more. Now, my third year, they say, all right, the players say, we're not practicing, we're not doing all this. So they put in 3 hours max, hour and a half, no contact. Right? So that means now you can either do condition for an hour and a half or do you put in your plays. So then you're learning. If you didn't learn in training camp, you really didn't get to play like that.
For sure.
Right? When the season's now, there ain't no training camp.
Yeah.
Wow.
So now when you got all these young kids and you sitting there like, all right, he don't know this, he can't
play
this play, he don't this play. All right, look, hey, y'all know 5 out? Yeah, 5 out.
That's the only thing you know.
5 out cut. You put these basic plays in, and it's like 5 out cut, doom. And when you ask why LeBron James and Steph Curry and these older guys are still dominating, the answer, without offending anybody, because everyone else is just stupid. Like they're stupid basketball players. So for the older guys, it's like, that old guy, when you're playing, it's like a rookie playing against him. He's slow, but he has all these moves he has all the same thing with these guys. They're older, but because y'all don't know basic things that they can just use their wisdom to still beat on you. That's why the Euro is killing you. The Euro is learn basic basketball.
And that's what we talk about.
So Jokic just sitting here like, are you gonna double? Are you not gonna double? Not gonna double? Okay.
Spin off him. Spin off. Gotcha.
Luka's sitting there playing.
It's 11.
He's sitting there playing with you because he knows you're not. You don't have no structure to your game.
None.
You stupid.
You're sitting. All right, I'm gonna go this way.
Are you gonna laughing at these niggas?
He does the same move.
This dummy.
Yeah. Look,
blah, blah.
Same move. Here it is. He gonna push it out between the legs.
Step back.
Step back.
Same move.
I'm gonna keep doing the same move, and you're gonna keep falling for it because you haven't retained what I'm doing. John Morant, we all know what's coming.
Bang, bang, bang.
Right? Come off the screen. Same move. He's gonna go left. No matter what he do, he's gonna come left, and then he's gonna jump and try to dunk on you. And you're still gonna fall for it. LeBron James is gonna do the same move.
Go
on
left,
the left
step
side.
back, right. Go left,
look at it.
Right.
Step 3.
Look at it. He knows when he looks at it, you look at it.
How are you not? You don't know I'm about to shoot it? I'm about to shoot it. I'm about to shoot it.
The whole arena sees the move on ESPN every single time. He gonna go left, only does it on the side. He gonna put it in the right hand, look at it, you gonna look, he gonna shoot it. 22,000 people know this is gonna happen. And the player that's guarding him doesn't know.
Effective move.
There's too many fanboys.
Effective move.
Fans. Just fans out here.
That's crazy.
Oh my God, LeBron did a step back 3 on me.
Hey. With the shimmy.
We haven't seen it get blocked yet.
Not one time.
We haven't seen,
everybody know when it's coming.
we haven't seen nobody try to steal it, nothing, just,
But we all know.
my bad.
But we all know when it's coming. Too. We all see it. It's like, yo, here it comes.
So these go to the left side. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2.
That's crazy.
Y'all know what else is coming? MostlyFans. Last segment of the day. Professor, we appreciate you being on the show.
Shit.
If you have not done so already, download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use promo code GIL. They will match your first deposit up to $100. Another spirited show on the eve of Black History Month.
Hey, Underdog, man, y'all need to bump that back up to 500, man. Come on, Underdog, 500, man. We done. It's 100. Everybody done. It's Black History Month. Just
500 for Black History Month.
Black History Month, 500, man.
We need
get the Black community up in here, man.
We need 3,000.
We need the Black community.
I think we're inching closer. hopefully we'll be about 2-1.
I mean, if he go ahead and plug us, I'm pretty sure all
we gonna get it.
He got millions of motherfuckers following him.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna give it out on
motherfuckers.
Friday on the show.
This Friday, ladies and gentlemen,
So if we got to, if by the time we get here to Monday, if it's 5:01, you're fucked. And I'm just like,
we are at 498,000 right now.
We're at 98. We don't win up. We don't win up. We don't win up.
Yeah, how much?
498.
We was at 497 to start.
Our question of the day comes from underdog user First to Last Bloom. Do you think that we will see a player break Wilt's 100-point record this season or next season? Who do you think can do it? First, we'll start with you. You're our guest of honor.
I do next 5 years, I think.
Okay.
I think somebody could do it. I mean, who? The guys who've been going on. Maybe Luka, maybe, I don't know, maybe Wemby, maybe
Embiid,
maybe somebody, I mean, LeBron might, I don't know. It's not
do you think they'll
game, but I do think it's doable, though. I
do it in regulation, or will it need to be a overtime, double overtime type of situation?
Probably like overtime.
Overtime helps.
I mean, shit, I don't know, bro. Like,
you got to be unconscious with the shit. Not just the fact that you can make shots, but you got to not give a fuck about everybody else out there asking for shots.
Important.
Like Luka having, what did he have, like 40, 46 and a half, that Atlanta game. And it's like, we looking at that game like, I remember Trev was like, damn, they just walking, the motherfuckers just walking to 50. The next thing you know, he got 73, and he could have had the 81. It's like
Tim Hardaway Jr. trying to get
Embiid could have had the 81.
I don't know if anybody in the league got that.
5 more points.
I don't know if anybody in the league got that I don't give a fuck type attitude like Cole to get 81.
Shea.
I don't think they got it that type of.
He got to move.
That's a definite type of level.
I think he
That's
get
true, though, too, because even if you get 70, you're still 10 short.
Yeah,
It
like
take a
you're
long
10
time
short,
to score
like
10 points.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what I said. Luka 3 minutes, he would have been at the way his algorithm was going, 5 more points if he'd have played the rest of the
But he
game.
played 45, right? So even that,
3 more
like,
minutes.
And he slowed down in the
That's what I'm
third.
saying.
He slowed down in the third.
I don't think nobody got that mentality. Like
Yeah, because he put the gas
81.
on it. He put the gas.
so Luka had 41 in the first half of that 73-point game.
41.
Jason probably Luka has the best chance because he has the coach that understands it, right? He has a coach that understands milestones, right? So like Luka's playing, he has 48 at the half, right? As a coach, this is how you want this to happen. Like, all right, you got 48 at the half.
Yeah.
you need the right coach.
You need to come out. You need to come out these first 3-4 minutes strong as hell, right?
What's Luka shooting from the field?
This season? Or
This season.
Let me pull it up.
Because all of that, to me, it matters as far as how efficient you are and your shot-making ability. And Luka has that. He's shooting from the three. He's getting to the line.
So he's 49% from the field and close to 38% from three.
So that's.
But it still has to do.
78% from
But that's
the free
what I'm
throw
saying.
line.
It still has to do with the coach. So like, let's say you finish. You have 48 and you finish the third with 60, right? Let's say you finish with 60. Hey, listen, 10 more points, you at 70.
Well, what's the score of the game?
It don't matter. I'm the coach.
If you up 20?
I don't give a fuck what you remember at the end of the third, we sub out. I'm not gonna sub you out.
Right. And I don't think he stayed in the game.
So I want to see, like with Embiid, I want to, like you're so close that we got to try this out, right? So instead of subbing you out and then bring you back in the 9-minute mark, I'd rather you stay in right now because you're going to be playing against their second unit.
Yes, they see how far you
stay
can
in
go.
and then let me see what happens in the first 3 minutes. Now, if you get cooking in the next 3 minutes and you sitting there 70, go.
So
I'd rather take you out with the last 3 minutes than take you out at the beginning of the third and sit you. So I'm gonna be strategizing for you to get it. So I'm like, yo, you got 8 more points to get in the next 3 minutes. If you get there, I'm gonna keep you in.
But think about how Kobe got his. When he was getting to the free throw line, a lot of them fourth quarter points was from the free throw line because they had the foul. He was attacking the rim. So for Luka, you stopping the clock and you're getting points.
Yes.
And Kobe was still shooting those threes. So Luka being able to shoot 38% from the fucking three, he's getting and ones, and he got a mid-range. So I think for him, his barrage of scoring is the only one I see outside of a guy like Shea or Booker that can really pour on those points and not have a problem looking up at the scoreboard like, yeah, I got 7 more minutes. I'm at 73. I can get 90. I can go out for 90 if we push the gas on it.
You gotta remember, coach, if it ain't your coach, like one coach got fired for letting him get 70. Right? Earl Watson, like, you want to keep doing that to Book? Hey, Book, stay in. Get to 70, right? So it has to be because most coaches, right, they're not really paying attention to what you're doing. They're paying attention to the game, paying attention. Right? So you really have to have the supporting cast of the guy who's going to sub you in and sub you out. So even with Embiid, you're playing 38 minutes, 30, like, dog, this motherfucker got this bitty point. It ain't no, you're going to keep playing, big fella. You're going to keep playing, big fella. Like, you got 73 and there was 3 minutes left. Stay in. I'll take the heat after. Right? I'll take the heat after, but you can never take what you do back.
Right.
Because we might never get this chance again. So you got 73, there's 3 minutes left. Stay in and try to get 82. I'll deal with the backlash from Pop later.
It's like Kobe 62 versus the Mavs in 3 quarters. Go ahead and just keep cooking.
I'm not taking him out.
Go ahead and keep
Did
cooking,
Kobe,
sir.
when he scored 81, didn't they barely win? Like they needed it.
No,
they needed
that
it
was
to
a
do
perfect game
so
for
it was
him.
like, it was almost like they had to do it to win also.
Yeah.
It wasn't just
That was
charity to leave him in.
Yeah, that was a perfect
So
game.
that's a little bit different too, yeah.
Like the 62, nah.
With 12 minutes, I got 12 more
12
minutes. Whew.
Please.
Woo.
Like,
But that's T-Mac. T-Mac had the 63 in the 3 quarters.
See if you
Same.
get that 38.
I played against him.
He ain't gonna get it? With 12
I'm
more
gonna tell you
minutes?
about the T-Mac game. This is real truth. He didn't even have a good game like that. Like, you know how Kobe had it, like, you know how, like, when people are on fire, they're on fire. T-Mac wasn't on fire. We just couldn't stop him, right? He missed, like, 12 free throws. He should have walked to 70.
Dang.
Like I said, he had 62, but it was a 62 when you look up, like, oh, that's it? He only had 62. We felt better. Because how he was playing, we had to switch from me on him to our 5-man because we couldn't stop what he was doing. But he missed layups, dunks, free, like he was.
So if you'd have gave him 12 more minutes, he ain't getting 90?
No, he played the whole game.
What if he had a great
Oh,
night?
I thought it was,
He played the whole game.
Oh, he just had 62 in 3 quarters.
No, he just had 62 for the game.
Oh, for the game. Oh.
Yes,
Didn't he have a game where it was 62, 63?
No, Kobe had 62 and 3 quarters.
Yeah, because I had 40 that game because Coach told me, he was like, well, y'all scoring was great into the 3rd quarter where he took off at least score 40.
Damn.
So I had about 33. I was like, I just need 7 more points. All right, cool.
So we got one more special Mostly Fans question. This is from 14 Flat. Asks, Rashad, can you do an and one trick? So we got a ball here. They want to see if you can do it.
Please show me one move that you was watching from and one mixtape 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. Please show me one. Please get them shits out your room.
Just kidding.
I can't help you. Just throw it between my legs.
Snatch it back. Yeah. They're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
It was a move I created, right?
Okay.
So I dribble, behind the back, boom, bam.
You ain't got that.
You saying an illegal move? You was even on the illegal move?
I was on the bounce, come here.
You ain't never hit nobody. You ain't never hit nobody with that in your life.
I created that move.
That is and one move.
I like that.
Hey,
You ain't never done that in your life.
I created that move.
Please show me. Please
we
show me.
appreciate you pulling up. Tell everybody where they can follow you at.
Yeah, dude.
Join the movement.
Yeah,
Don't be stealing my shit. That's copyright. Copyright.
Cap.
Copyright.
Cap.
Copyright. Hey, don't be stealing my shit.
Hey, show him something. Yeah. No, thanks so much for having me on, man. Appreciate you guys. Follow me, Professor Live, YouTube, The Professor on everything else. Stay tuned. I got a dribbling program coming out, CrossDub University.
Oh, shit.
You can go to crossover spelled out and number5.com right now to sign up to be notified when it comes out.
So CrossDub University to support the professor. We see you got your social guy here. So make sure y'all follow Gil's Arena Show. Post that on y'all video.
And follow me too. Follow me too. Hey, I need some more followers too.
Tomorrow's the first day of Black History Month.
Put the link. Put his link in the chat.
We'll put your link in the chat for Crossover U.
So much.
Be kind to yourself and each other as we get ready to celebrate Black History Month.
There's only one Caucasian
Professor Live on
that
YouTube.
niggas can't fuck with.
What?
Number 77.
Ain't fucking with Luga?
All Black History Month. Gonna cook our ass. I love it though.
He cooking niggas?
Oh, for sure.
No,
This has been another episode of Gil's Arena Show presented by Underdog Fantasy Football. Thursday.